Are we live? Are we live? I think we're live. Okay, hello and welcome to tonight's stream. I know, out of nowhere, who expected me to just drop a random, scheduled video for a random tier list on another Wednesday just out of the blue? It just had to happen. So, I actually wanted to do this a little bit beforehand once I actually hit that 1K subs, but then I got COVID. So that kind of ended up stalling all of my plans and everything that I was trying to end up getting set up.
Jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
Well, wow, already got a sub going on. Okay. So, yeah. Had a lot of delays happen in real life just because of catching the Rona and, of course, trying to recover and all that stuff. So I wanted to make sure... Oh, my God. Already people trying to defend some things. So yeah, decided to go ahead and rank some final forms, but not just your main writers. We're going to try looking at secondary writer, tertiary writers. If they got an additional form, we're going to go look at that additional form and stop right there. So we'll be including things like Garen's Jack form, as well as, the technically not canon Hyper Attack. Those are going to play factors into this. What we're not going to end up counting is going to be villain writers with final forms. So those are some of the things that we're going to be not looking at for some of this. But with that being said, all right, let's go ahead and look at this tier list. Let me see who's all in here. Hello, everybody on here. Josemus, the Cool Arge. We got Axon, Justin So, Graf, Toku Guy the Reviewer, Rafael Perez, Nadio, Justin Marks. All right, so here we are on a Wednesday evening, and, when I made this list, so I made this list earlier today. When I made this, I was like, yeah, this is going to be an easy, 30-minute, hour-long stream. Then I remembered the last ranking that we did. That took 2 hours. There is no way, absolutely no way we're going to get through this in 30 minutes or less. Absolutely no way. So we're going to go in chronological order, and we're going to include some final forms that maybe some of y'all weren't going to expect. So we are going to include Super Ichigo from that movie, because why not? Why not? We need some more showa love in here. So we're gonna go ahead and just go and start. And we are gonna end up starting with Super Ichigo. Let's look at these let's look at these ratings, however. So for this one, the top is maximum writer power. Back from the last couple of streams, we've got Real Fine up here. In the middle, Paint Job. Paint Job, you know the forms before we even get to them. Paint Job. That's it. Then we've got the clearance shelf toy. So, you walk down the aisle of Walmart, those toys that didn't sell, for example, all the latest Marvel stuff, they're in that clearance section. And then, last but not least, even Hasbro won't buy it. Even if they sold these suits for 2 cents to be in one of their adaptations, nah, they don't want them. They don't want them. And then, look, it's happened before. It might happen again. We might have to make a tier list even lower than that one. I already had some people say, why didn't I make a DaiGL list? But it might still be a thing. Might still be a thing. So let's start off with Super Ichigo over here. Let me see if I can zoom in some more so we can get a better look at this guy. So it's a hard one because of course they decided to make the form coincide better with Hiroshi Fujioka's build. He's gotten bigger in his age, so this seems a little bit more form fitting. So in my opinion, and we got a sub once again. So this is a tough one because I'm very mixed on this one. So it might end up being maximum or real fine. Really? See, I'm between paint job and real fine. So, okay. All right. We got a lot of real fines. I will go ahead and bend the knee on that one. Even though I can't really disagree with it, I'm just torn between it because of course it's trying to modernize something old but within the canon of the old stuff. So it's just a little weird in that sense. So we're judging the form itself. We can throw in some slight digs based on whether or not the seasons were good, or not, because needless to say, I blocked out half of these ghost forms, and needless to say, I didn't watch their V cinemas. Absolutely not. Why would I? Why would I? So there's a lot of factors in here that I honestly have no idea about, especially these Saber suits. But we'll get to them once we get to them. So let's talk about Charged Up Stronger. So it's the only official Showa super form that existed during the Showa era. The first one, and it's literally just aluminum foil and some very, very silver paint. And I gotta say, yeah, it's stronger. Look, Stronger's suit is very, very top heavy. And this is just the same thing with a splash of silver on it. Though I am a fan of silver with red, it's still no. No. I'm putting this guy, I'm showing some Showa disrespect already out the gate and just putting it in clearance shelf toy section. So we're going to leave it there. You can try and change my mind if you want, but that's no. I mean, it literally is a paint job. But it's a paint job that's not going to sell. So it's just going to get clearance shelf toy items. All right. So, of course, now we're getting to the good stuff. Instantly. We got some of the bad stuff out the way. But now we're going to go ahead and go into Ultimate Kuga. And I personally love this form of Kuga. Just absolutely raw as fuck energy from this guy. So, look, I think we can all agree. Black and gold, great ass combination of color as well. It's just so good. Maximum rider power, it definitely is. There is no disagreements on that one. Now, of course, with Decade, we had a new version of Kuga. He got a brand new one. And of course, they tried making this canon, I believe, in one of the Wizard movies by actually having Godai's Kuga transform into this form. So it's, I gotta say it's good. But it's, It was good at the time. I just remember back in the era, we were talking about how raw as fuck this outfit looked like when it was first teased in Decade. And he definitely doesn't skip on leg day. The only problem that I have with forms like this is, of course, that the main actor playing them is looking kind of small in comparison. So when you look at that, it's no. So I'm not gonna say it's as good. I'm gonna agree with the folks saying real fine. It's good. Honestly, it looks better than some of these other forms that we're gonna get to. Look, at least he doesn't skip on leg day. He is joining Super Ichigo here with just being Swole Boys. This is the honorary Swole Boy squad right here. If I had included Burning Agito in here, he would be a Swole Boy with them. But sadly, he got slimmed down into Shining form. And that is our next one, Shining Agito. So, of course, Agito is one of my favorite Kamen Rider series. It's in my name. But I am a bigger fan of Burning form than I am Shining form. And it's not as good as Kuga. It's not as good. So I'm gonna... He kicked God, though. He Rider kicked God and won. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Agito, it plays out like a JRPG. The final villain is God, and he just Rider kicks God. Which makes him pretty good. That's some maximum Rider power there. You know what? He's going to be in real fine. He's going to be in real fine. I'm going to agree with y'all, real fine. Paint job? Absolutely not. Okay, so now we've got the next writers for Kamen Rider Agito. So we've got the G3X system here. The upgraded one because G3 just wasn't built to fight the unknowns. He was built to fight the Grongis. So they had to upgrade him up so he could actually do some damage. Now, this is probably one of the most mechanical Kamen Riders that there is, especially since he was designed to be Mecha Kuga to begin with. And honestly, having no metal heroes for the era, this really hits that meter for me. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm gonna have to say real fine for this one. Okay, I see that we've got some people over here in agreements with some of these real fines. All right. Exceed Gills. Exceed Gills is weird. Like, it's weird. I mean, it was raw. It's a raw-ass suit when he fights and all that stuff. But there's something about the aesthetics that always threw it off for me. Man, we got some maximum Rider powers going in here for some Gills Exceed. He's probably one of the best-looking organic Riders, definitely. But something about the Exceed form just doesn't do it for me. I'm going to end up putting him with the first paint job. The first paint job is going to Exceed Gills. Man, Jam Cow out here with the clearance shelf. Okay, all right. So we got this. We got the paint job for Exceed Gills. All right, next up, we're moving on to the Survive Boys of Ryuki, starting with Ryuki Survive. Ryuki Survive is built like a Dorito upside down. So he's like all top heavy. It's all here going down like a triangle. He's like an upside down triangle. Does not work on leg days. The proportions just look weird for him. If you look at him from the top up, he looks all right. He looks like someone that's just trying to take a good picture for social media and just takes a picture of their top half. But then, like, you know, something's just off and they're trying to hide it. That's what I'm trying to hide with this picture of Ryuki over here. So Survive Ryuki, I'm not a fan of. I am definitely not a fan of Survive Ryuki. I'm going to end up giving this one. Actually, they had a show. So it's clearance toy shelf. Because Kamen Rider didn't go past Dragon Knight. And of course, this existed in Dragon Knight. So I wouldn't say even Hasbro won't buy it. Because technically, it exists in the West. So it's going to clearance toy shelf. Knight Survive, however. Y'all, this suit's sexy. This is, like, one of the best suits in Ryuki. This one right here is automatically going up to maximum Rider power on there. Like, this is too good of a suit. Like, when the secondary Rider looks better than the main Rider. That's why, actually, I'm not even going to spoil it. I was going to spoil, like, Ryuki, but I'm not. The real main character is Ren. Everybody knows this, right? Okay, great. Okay, alright. So next up, we got my boy Phase, Blaster form. And it sucks. And it sucks because, you know, if y'all have been paying attention to my channel, you already know. Phase is like my favorite Kamen Rider series, but Blaster form. Like Excel form, so much better. So much better to the point that that's the form that they use for Revice. It's a literal paint job. It's a literal paint job. And even like the glowy bits on it aren't that cool. So it's no. Sucks. But I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Excel form is definitely nice, and there used to be like a fake fan image way back in the day of a Kaiza break form being his Excel form. Some stuff looks nice. Speaking of Kaiza's final form, spoiler alert, dusted. Just straight up dusted. Not just even in the show, but also in the movie. This man got double dusted. Man, like this is some maximum energy right here. When you can transcend your physical body and just become the dust itself, blown into the wind and inhaled by millions of unknown bystanders. Maximum rider power indeed. Kaiza just continues. Kusaka Masato continues to transcend time and space through this form. Dead tier. This is already an amazing list right now. Maybe better. Now we'll discuss this afterwards. We'll break these down afterwards. Should give them a new tier, only if it's above maximum rider power. We can discuss that after we get done with the base pairings we got going on. Okay. So now we got Blade King form. And honestly, King form is really good. It's a really good form in Blade. They did what Grand Zeo was trying to do the right way and 15 years before. It's a really good form. And it's not top heavy. That's the good thing. If you see King form in its full glory, it's not top heavy by any means. They actually did balance out the legs with the top. So he's very, very proportional. He is a very good built final form. And for that, I gotta give him the real kingly crown of maximum rider power. We're going up there. See some real finds, but the majority of folks were over here being maximum with this one. Give him top of real fine? No. He can be the bottom of maximum rider power. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so next up we got Garen Jack form. Of course, this is the one sporting the wings. We got the little golden accents. And of course, I like me some gold, red, and silver. So these next two forms are just great. But Garen, I've never been a big fan of Garen's face. And he always seemed like just a discount Blade in the way that his design is literally discount Blade. Even though technically he's right there, I'm gonna end up putting him in paint job. He's not real fine, but he is paint job. Just a shame that we couldn't get a higher form for him. Man. Am I getting some dislikes based on this guy? Come on. I mean, yeah, he's got a cool gun, but Blade's got a blade. Next up, Chalice. Chalice Wild. Now, this form fucking fucks. This is a real good ass form. Like, I like this one way more than King form. This is a really good suit, and I just wish I could have touched up the coloration on this image a little bit better so you guys could have seen it better. But yeah, the red with the golden accents, the green also helped out with the balance for this one. It's really, really good. It's a really good suit in general. What comes off as a, like, repaint to the naked eye, once you actually get a good look at this suit, it is top tier with the way that they designed it, and they put some of the eccentric details into the suit. It's really good. So now moving on to a season that I have not watched. I was about to say definitely have not watched, but I know I haven't watched it, so yes. I started watching it, couldn't get into it. This was back when it was airing, and I still struggled to get into it, but that's Hibiki. Even though I know Marco Satsu is a big fan and this is his favorite series, I still can't get past the roadblock of this technically not being Kamen Rider. But that's me. That's me. So this is Armed Hibiki. It's past his Kurenai form. It's... To the blind person that has never seen Kamen Rider before or know anything about Kamen Rider, this will probably look like a real good suit for them. And the thing is, of course, I'm a little biased. Of course I'm going to be a little biased. It's red and gold. It's red and gold. So, it's going to go in paint job. It's just going to go in paint job. I'm just going to give it the paint job tier only because I'm biased towards the red. Is his favorite season build now? I was watching his Ask Me Anything About Kamen Rider video. And yeah, I thought he still mentioned Hibiki in there as being like a masterpiece of a show. Something like that. Something like that. Alright, so next we're going up to Hyper Kabuto. As much as I really enjoyed this season, I don't like this form. Like, it's... No, so the thing about Hyper Kabuto is he has that issue with just looking a little bit too top-heavy. All of the transformation ended up going really in the top, and of course when he goes Hyper Clock up, there is some accent changes in there that look alright, but I'm still not that big of a fan. What do you mean, fake Kabuto fan? I can be constructive in my criticism and still enjoy a show. Hell, with the Revice reviews, I've given that show's S's and F's. You can still be constructive on shit that you like. And Hyper Kabuto is mid. But who's worse than that? Hyper Gattack. Hyper Gattack is like stale Cheetos. It's like when you forgot you left the bag of Cheetos open, and then you go back into it going like, oh man, I really enjoyed these Cheetos. I want to go ahead and take a bite. Then you take a bite and it's disgusting. That's Gattack, because regular base Gattack is amazing. Then you get Hyper Gattack and you get stale ass Cheetos. Hasbro won't even buy this shit. This is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It looks fine. It looks fine from a distance. You get up close and you see the rest of it. Nah. This is my first, even Hasbro won't buy it. Hey, there's a reason this man had to get Tendo's, like, dirty seconds in ZO. And it's because of this. Because of this. Alright, next up we're moving on to the Deno Boys. So, the show final form is Denliner form. So that's the one in which Ryutaro is actually completely in control of it all. It's a very streamed down suit, but I hate Deno, so it's going in the even Hasbro won't buy it tier. Plus it's trains. Americans don't care about no trains. Also, the way that he does his final attack. If you've seen Deno, he, like, does the bitchiest, like, Denshagiri as his, like, final finisher. Where's the rawness in that? There ain't none. Because you ain't got none. Not until you started, like, starring in Rurouni Henshin movies. I mean, Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Henshin, you got me fucked up with your name, bro. Got me messing up the name of Samurai X. Alright. So now, for his movie final form, was the Super Climax form. The thing is, the regular Climax form was already actually a good amalgamation of the suit. It's definitely way better than the Denliner form. Of course, this one incorporates elements from the Wing form that was also movie exclusive. So it throws in a lot of those aspects in there. Of course, in practicality, when you see the show, it's a little weird when they start, like, popping up with who's going to be in control, that type of thing. But it's clearance. Liner is not better than Super Climax. I will disagree with you every day of the week, Tokusatsu Nerd. Open a new tier already? Hey, look, these are just my opinions. We can disagree on them. Doesn't mean that my opinions are wrong and yours are right. We just have a disagreement. Liner is better. Okay. I'm willing to hear those arguments way afterwards. But next we got to talk about Zero No Zero form, which is literally a paint job. It's literally a paint job. It's literally a paint job. But, you know, I like Zero Nose as a character, and I like the Zero Nose suit way better than the Deno, so it's just going in paint jobs here. Alright. This next one, I've heard a lot of people shit on it. I don't know why, but you guys are wrong. I know I just went on a whole tangent on opinions, being opinions and disagreements, but Kiva, Emperor form, is not a bad form. You guys are completely wrong if you think that way. This is super hot fire. This form is maximum sexiness. The cape is great. The suit is great. You feel that regalness going up in there. And his rider kick is pretty fucking raw. This one is going in the maximum rider power tier. Yes, I've seen other TokuTubers make their final form tier list. Looks like we got another, I've seen other people do final form tier lists, and they rank Emperor Kiva down low, and I'm like, why? Why? No. So we're just putting these right now up in chronological order. We will sort where they stand in these powers at the end. I'll open up some Discord calls. We'll get into the argument fits that we normally do. That's how if you haven't done these live streams with me before, this is how it typically goes. I'm going to go through the base roster myself. Then once we get through it all, I open up Discord calls and all hell breaks loose. Alright, with that being said, we've got Ixa. I forgot what this one was called. Was it Ixa Burst? God, what was Ixa's final form called again? I already forgot. It's been so long. So, we've got Ixa. Another form that gets shitted on is Ixa's form. And the thing is, I feel like it's a logical streamline for everything going on. Ixa Rising. Okay. Been so long. I only watched Kiva back when it aired. I haven't rewatched this show at all. So, but I like this suit. Just the combination of the blue accents being thrown in there, like just to throw off that dynamic shift to it. Plus, of course, you've got the gold on there. It's a good suit. I'm gonna end up putting it in real fine. Well, like I said, once again, I've noticed a trend of people just constantly shitting on Kiva's suits. Like, Kiva's story is one thing, but that was because it was affected by the Deno bug in the beginning. They wanted to capitalize on toys, and we got forms that never got utilized again. Let's not mention Dogabaki form. Alright, so moving on to the one that ruined Heisei Phase 1, Decade. Decade complete. So, now I want to say that Decade complete, originally, I didn't like. I actually still don't like them. Decade Complete's form is just garbage. It's not good at all. So this one's going in the clearance toy shelf. But you know, when I thought forms couldn't get any worse, we got Decade Complete 21. We got Y'all, I hate this form so much. I'm making a new... I gotta add a new one. I gotta add a new thing on this. Because there's no way. There's no way. This one needs something right below it. We're going Daiji's L tier. A Jam Cow with $2 with the Fire the Artist. That's actually the first super chat that I've ever gotten. And it goes right there. Just to hate on this man. We're going Daiji's L tier with the K-Touch. Well, actually I even posed with this shit in my thumbnail. Man. Okay. Yeah, Daiji's L, complete 21, staying down there. Staying down there. So now we move on to Heisei Phase 2. We are moving on up. And we've got two forms, very similar, because we've got Double Extreme, and then we got Double Gold Extreme. Nexo with the 99 cents just sending out a super sticker. Okay, so Extreme is decent. So, Max Power, real fine. Really? Y'all like Double Extreme that much? Like, I feel this one throws off the entire aesthetics of the suit. Like, sure, it was cool when he did the transformation and he pulled it open, but otherwise it's... No. It's... No. There you go. Paint job. We're going down here to the paint job. Going mid.
A jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
We got a new sub. Okay, so gold. The gold gets thrown off because, of course, we had this nice, clear, translucent thing going on in the middle. But now we're throwing in that gold and throwing in some CG wings. It's going in the clearance toy shelf section. It literally looks like if I wanted to do a quick repaint of Double Extreme and I just grabbed some some Gundam markers and just went down the middle and said, here we go. Here we go. So clearance toy shelf it is. Alright, so now we move on to Axel. Because Axel had a form in the show and then later on in his own special. So we've got Trial, which is blue. So of course we went from... Now, yeah, we went from red to blue, but there is of course some aesthetic changes when it comes to the Trial suit. Let me zoom back in over here so we can get a better look at this. And I actually like it. I like the original XL. Even though I'm not a fan of blue, I can completely appreciate this one. So, this one's gonna have to go into real fine category. And we're getting a lot of blue suits over here. And I've got a lot of red suits in the paint job section. Am I really me right now? Because this seems like completely counterintuitive to everything. So now we move on to Booster, which is the yellow suit, which they actually changed the eyes on it dramatically. They changed the chest piece. Once again, Excel gets proper form changes. They're not just swapping out little pieces here and there. They're doing a lot more than a paint job. We're getting full-on aesthetic changes on here. So it's not bad. The problem is the yellow is completely over-glaring and just reminds me of ketchup. I mean, not ketchup, mustard. This is what happens when you don't eat condiments for 2 years. Man. We got some real finds. We got some ones that are just out. Booster. Oh my god. I'm not going to hate on it that much. I'm going to say it's a paint job. Look, man, I haven't had condiments in like 2 years. So I'm going to fuck up my condiments. Sometimes, hell, when I had the Rona, I was seeing everything in green. It was all bad. It was all bad. Yeah, if it was green, it would have made more sense. Actually, no. Technically, if Trial was green, it would have made more sense because then it would have been traffic lights. Well, wait, aren't traffic signals different in Japan? I don't know. Alright, so now we're moving on to O's. And of course, the big debate when it came to O's was how many final forms it's got. Well, of course, we've got the final form of the show, final form of one of the movies, final form of one of the other movies. So first, we're going to start off with Puto Tyrannosaurus. So, how do we rank Puto Tyrannosaurus? Hey, we're doing final forms as well as extra final forms. There's a reason why there's 2 Kugas in here. So, this is where it starts getting very sticky icky with some of these situations. So, Puto Tita was definitely a good change of pace when it came to the transformations. So I'm definitely going to end up giving this one a maximum writer power. Because it's great. It's great. And not to mention, it was raw as fuck when it debuted. And when it just fights, it's just completely raw. However, Super Tatoba. Does anyone actually like this form? Like, I gotta know. If anyone likes Super Tatoba, let me know right now. Because I don't believe people like this form. I can't believe people like this form. Tajidor is just a super. Okay, alright. KR Spirit likes it. Victor Von Doom likes it. Rafael Perez loves it. Well, like, I put love in your mouth. But we got a lot of Daiji's L's. And yeah, this looks like the real traffic sign. This looks like what Excel's form needed to be. With the red light, yellow light, and green light. It's all there. This form sucks. And it's taking the Daiji L. All right. So next up, Tajador Eternity from the O's 10th special. And do I even have to say it? Do I even have to say it? This one is maximum rider power indeed. Maximum rider power. This is how you do the color coordination, just going right and then having the symbolism of all the different type of core metals symbolized with the face. It's good. It's good. This is top tier designing right here. Y'all just mad because he died. I feel it needed to happen. I needed some bittersweet moments in my Kamen Rider. I've missed it. Heisei Phase 1 was all bittersweet endings. Heisei Phase 2 got too happy for my liking. So, having a bittersweet ending, I feel it's course correction in my eyes. But, that's me. Alright, so now we've got abortion. Birth X. So, Birth X, also from the O's 10th. Honestly, this is a cool paint job. This is a really cool paint job, and I'm glad that Birth actually managed to get a good form. It took 10 years, but the fact that it wasn't a pile-on of weapons like they had before, it's good. So this one's going to end up going in the real fine category. So that's good. We're looking fine so far. I say that. But I hate almost everything in front of me right now. So, alright, let's talk about Fourze. Let's talk about Cosmic States. And just how bad this is. Because it's pretty bad. It's pretty damn bad. Like, I already don't like the majority of Fourze's suits. My favorite is Magnet States. But no. I absolutely hate this one. Hasbro tier. Hasbro tier. Hasbro tier. Now you're probably wondering, why didn't I put it in Daiji Zell? Well, there's a good reason why it's not touching Daiji Zell, because we've got this monstrosity over here. With Fourze Meteor Fusion States. This is... No. Why was this a thing? Why did this need to be a thing? It didn't need to be a thing. This is disgusting. This stays down here with the Daiji Elves. Absolutely not. Yes, it also does have ice skates. Well, the skis going on for it. Alright, so next up we've got Meteor Storm. And it's just as bad. It's just as bad. Because the majority of the base suit for Fusion is Meteor. Meteor Storm's suit, helmet, everything is ass about this. There's no redeeming factor about this. Okay, the eyes are red. Ooh. Nah. This looks like a literal grade school map of the solar system, which I guess that's what they were going for, but come on. They should have, like, in the drawing process of making it, who actually said, yeah, this looks cool. I need them fired. I need them retroactively fired from the show. I mean, I also liked Beyblades back then. Actually, I still have some Beyblades. But, no. Alright. Wizard. Wizard Infinity. I hate blue suits. You can't even say that. Look at the Real Fine list. The Real Fine list has 3 blue suits in there. Maximum? Maximum? No. Honestly, the diamond head on this thing, look, I get the thematics of it, but it's not great. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Sparkles too much. I'm putting it in clearance shelf toy section. Going in clearance. All right, now we move on to Infinity Gold Dragon, where he keeps his nice blue head, but gains a whole lot of gold and a whole lot of dragon. And this looks like a battleizer. This looks like a battleizer for Wizard. That's exactly what this looks like. This is, no. I'm not about that. Like, we're entering the phase of Heisei where the suits are just trash. Alright, now we got Beast. You know, I like the tassels. I like the tassels. And I like, look, the blue and gold aesthetics, we're doing too much blue and gold. There's like too much blue and gold going on. Whoever thought that color combination was like a real big thing, it's like ridiculously going on in here. The tassels are like the only cool parts about this. But otherwise, I'm not really a fan of it. It's just a little much, and it sucks when the base form for Beast looks so much better than his power-up. This one's going to go Hasbro. Now the issue... So we're moving on to Gaim, and Gaim's got a lot of forms. And the issue with this is that some of them hit, some of them miss. So let's first... Fruit Jesus aside, I can't say I'm a fan of this form. I actually like this super form better. Man, y'all out here with the maximums. I'm not. Yeah, Kachidoki arms are definitely much better than this. Like, it was a fire-ass suit, and then we got this. It's just going in paint job. You know, it sucks when we have super forms that are just better than their final forms. But that's what we got here. That is exactly what we got here. Now, before Baron went to the dark side, technically his final form would have been the Lemon Energy with the Genesis driver, which is what we've got here. So we've got Lemon Baron. Lemon Baron. And in some of the promo materials, they make this dude look good, but come on now. Come on now. I know you're crazy. Nah, absolutely not. Ringo Arms was what, like, actually looks better. But this is Hasbro tier. It's not good. It reminds me of like a banana strawberry drink. Lemon left me sour. Okay. I mean, most of the Genesis arms do end up looking like paint jobs anyway. So let's move on to Ryugen. This form is a mouthful for me to say, so I'm not even gonna try and attempt to remember it. We didn't put Gaim in here because he's technically not really a good guy. He's been more anti-hero than anything. So yeah, Ryugen. This Ryugen form actually looks pretty cool. It's actually I would say that I'm bumping it above Gaim, and Gaim's going to clearance shelf. This looks right. This looks absolutely right to me. Good. We're doing that. We're putting up Ryugen to bump down Gaim. So we're doing that. Alright, let's do Zangetsu Shin. Zangetsu Shin is a fire-ass suit. Like, y'all can't tell me Zangetsu Shin is not a fire suit. Like, this is probably one of the best suits in all of Gaim. So yeah, this one's going maximum rider power. Look, before I finalized this roster, I asked some people on my Discord, did I miss anyone? Because there's the real possibility that I could have missed somebody. No one pointed that one out. So that's why I didn't put Shogun in here, because no one pointed that out to me, because I literally spent like 5-6 hours making these images for this. So you get a little burnt out after like staring at Photoshop for hours. We're doing final forms for respective writers. So, not really supers unless it's like a secondary writer in which their final form is technically a super form. So if you need the clarification on why some forms are missing, that's why. We're technically doing finals and extra finals, and then for secondary, tertiary writers, whatever is considered their final form is what we're putting on here as well. Which is why some of these secondary writers also end up having two final forms. They end up having a final form or a true final form or an extra final form, whatever they dictate as that. Paradox is a bad guy. We're not counting bad guys. Alright, so now we got Knuckles' final form, and I forgot what the hell this name is, but I already hate it. Daijizo. We don't even need to discuss it. It's just there. King Dorian. So this form's actually pretty good. I actually really like Dorian arms. And the color scheming on the King one is actually pretty good. So I actually asked about Mach Chaser for being Chaser's final form, but most just said do Dead Heat, so that's why we're doing Dead Heat for that one. But back to King Dorian. King Dorian is real fine. Once again, like I said, you get a little burnt out making the images for these things. So if I missed one or a couple of these, you can blame folks on my Discord. They're here in the chat anyway. I literally asked, did I miss anything? But I didn't make Grydon. So he's not there. So with that being said, we're moving on to Drive. So we've got drive, type, Yeah, what do you mean? I am calling you out. I asked you guys specifically to tell me if I was missing anything, and you were like, no, it looks fine. But no, yeah, type Trideron. Type Trideron is amazing in conception alone. The fact that we finally got something that I thought they would have done ages ago with the writer actually fusing with their writer machine, this was definitely top tier for me, so it's gonna be maximum writer power when it comes to this. Muso's still technically the bad guy, so I'm not including him because he's bad guy. He's more anti-hero than anything. All right, so now we got Dead Heat Mach. And boy, do I hate this form. Yeah, I put Arcthauser here. Arcthauser's technically a good guy in comparison to Muso. But we can have this discussion afterwards. But right now we're talking about Dead Heat Mach. And Mach out here just swimming in L's. Heart and Brain only have one forms. They don't have final forms. If you count base forms as final forms, we'd be here all night. Because that'd be way too many writers to include on here. I'd have to include the entire roster of Saber. I don't know them guys. I am going to end up making a final villain forms tier list eventually as well. Like, I like doing the balance between the goodies and the baddies. Right now, we're technically doing the goodies. Okay, so now we got to talk about Ghost. Look, none of Ghost's suits look good. And if you think they do, we can have this discussion outside somewhere. But none of the Ghost suits look good at all. This one, like Ghost's final form, I forgot to even like what his name even was. And I watched this series, and it's just so unmemorable to me. It just looks like a barrel of glitter just poured all over this man. He can catch Daijizel. Now we got Deep Spectre. So Deep Spectre has silver and purple, like it looks like it's trying to do something, but it's not there. So I'm going to put it in Hasbro tier. It looks better than Mugen form. If y'all think I'm going to rate any of these highly, absolutely not. Sin Spectre. Sin Spectre can also catch Daijizels because he's just as bad as Mugen. All bad. Ooh. Y'all out here swimming in mids and highs, and then I'm over here like, nah. We're not playing this game today. Now, Necrom actually looks better in this form than his base form. So I will give him that. It looks better. So it's a clearance shelf toy. So it's here. It's right below mid. It's right below paint job. It's better than the rest of the forms, but it's just not that great. Ben 10. So right now, that's what we got through Ghost. So, There are movie final forms that are included in this, but not for Reiwa series because they all tend to be sparkly versions of the main writers, so I don't care. I don't care about Realizing Hopper. I don't care about Almighty Saber. And from what we've seen of Revice, I'm not going to care about that new form either. All right, so let's talk Amazon's new Omega. It's kind of cool that they tried. It looks better. Look, I'll just say it looks better than base Omega. It looks better than base Omega. They threw in that whole like cyborg mechanical component to it that makes it look all right. And it's just gonna be a paint job for me. Alpha really should have gotten a upgrade for him, but he just got like a more weathered version of his outfit. And Alpha can do no wrong. Alpha's the best suit in Amazon's. Do you think regular Omega is better? I mean, that's cool and all, but eh. All right. Okay. We're at this point now. We're at Xaid. And my God, do I hate every single one of these guys. Like, season's good, don't get me wrong, but these are, like, the worst final forms ever. So Xaid can just stay over here in Daijizel. He can live here, rent-free. I'm not even going to debate that one. Brave's, like, the best-looking one out of the bunch, so I'm going to give him a little bit of respect and just put him in Hasbro tier. He can sit here with Deep Spectre. And then we got Snipe with the Bang Bang Simulation, level 50. Also, Daijizel. Absolutely not. Bro, you're out here disrespecting another Toku tuber like that. Oh man. Okay. All right, and then lasers. Y'all, what's lower than Daijizel? So someone, what's worse than Daijizel? Cause lasers needs a whole nother list. Just needs a whole nother one for this. Oh shit, I added 2 ones. Alright. Main character Hikaru status. Can I change the color on this? Let's make it purple. Actually, yeah, purple's fine. And this one can be pink. Great. All right, so lasers is going in main character Hikaru status. Over Hikaru. You can never fully be over Hikaru. Because that's what Akaishi tried doing. Put complete 21 in the... You know what? I'm fine with that. I am fine with putting complete 21 in Hikaru tier. Alright. I can't not stop hating this man. So. Alright, we're moving on to Build, which seems to be a fan favorite, but I gotta tell you that Genius form sucks. Like, Not even kidding. I am not a fan of Genius form for build. No, I hate when they put the gimmicks of the suit just all over the fucking suit. It's not great. It's not a great complexion that you got here. This one, I'm putting it in clearance. I am putting Genius build in clearance. Let me zoom back in over here. All these bottles, no. All the bottles is what throws this entire thing off. They literally look like they glued these things on here. It's just bad. Now, the white and gold color scheming is fire, but then you throw in all the rest of these bottles here, and no. No. Some sort of feminine affection. If I think Genius is bad, bruh, come on now. Have you not seen how fabulous I am? I'm pretty sure I'm good in that aspect. But no, not a fan of this form. It's just the gimmicks. The gimmicks is what throws it off. Had they lost the bottles and made it look a little bit more writerish, it would look good. Meanwhile, we move on to Cross Z Magma. And I love this form. Just about everything about it is just hot fire. So this one's going to end up moving all the way up, joining Type Trideron at the top, tippity top, top, top. Now, the thing is, I haven't seen any of the New World build movies, so I haven't seen these suits in action. I've only seen, of course, like these cross-reference images, but so far, I like what I see. This is apparently Cross Z Evolt, and it looks fire as well. Like, this is a really good suit. The blue and white combination on it is really good. So this one's also going to be joining Cross Z Magma over at the top. Like, that's some top tier like designs right there. Then you got Grease Blizzard. How can you not love this suit design? This is also really great. And of course, Grease is amazing in himself, so this one's also going in maximum rider power. But then I saw this. This is Grease's form from the New World, like, Grease special. I need to watch this thing now, because this shit looks like something out of a mecha anime. This thing looks way too damn good. This is amazing. Like, design. It literally reminds me of something that I would watch out of, like, a 90s mecha anime. That's why this thing is also going in the maximum rider power tier list. Nah, y'all out here just hating on this. I'm over here. I'm riding this man's nuts all day for this suit. And we're just going for it. All right, so next up. God, I already forgot this guy's name. But I guess he ended up getting a, God, what was his name? I forgot it. And I made all these, like, these thumbnails. Prime Rogue, that one. It's been so long. But I didn't watch this special either. They gave him a cape, and the suit design looks pretty cool. But it's not as great as these guys. chug all of the can, a whole can drink. Hold on. Let me pop open a fresh bottle. Let's go. I did it because Nexo asked. And Nexo's one of the homies, so. Alright. That's how you start getting me going actually completely unfiltered on these streams. So let's move this guy. It's mid. Let's go. Look, I've been drinking all stream. I just haven't chugged the drink until now. Alright, so now we gotta... Boy. Now we've gotta move to ZO. You can see Ghost down here in Daiji Zo. Grand ZO. Okay, this is one of those forms. Someone tell me, do you like this form? If so, I gotta know why. Because this is as bad as Complete 21. So it's gonna go down here. It's just... having all these little tiny figures of the... It's all bad. Now then, we've got ZO Oma form. Why wasn't this the final form? Honestly, this would have made more sense in the grand scheme of things in the context of the show, since they kept teasing the day of Oma so many fucking times. And then we didn't properly get it. And this makes more sense as a precursor to Oma ZO than anything. So this is actually really good in comparison to Grand ZO. The fact that this wasn't actually in the show, but in the side special afterwards, is a travesty. Because I'm going to put it in real fine. Oma ZO's bad guy, so that would be for a villain tier list. Oh, wait. Let me move Gates' Majesty over. Alright, so we got to talk about Gates' Revive, which has two forms to him, obviously. I'm a bigger fan of the blue form than I am the orange form, even though it's literally just an open and shut case. But I would say that they're probably in paint job tier for, well, actually, the orange one, I'm going to say that's clearance shelf toy. Clearance shelf toy all the way. Oh, Oma ZO would... I don't want to spoil it, but that would definitely be like a top tier, like, design for me. And the blue form would end up going over to Real Fine. Blue form just looks like way better. So it's that counterbalance between the two. You got the suck and the good. Next, we move on to Gates' Majesty. The red and gold is cool, but then the ride watches are what throws me off. Like, the ride watches are really the thing that just bothers me so much. Why do y'all hate this more than Grant? This actually looks better. I'm going to put him at least up in clearance. He's looking pretty good. Pretty good. In comparison to what we had working with. Next we got Walls Ginga. I don't even have to say anything about this one. It's just going down there. This is no good. Like, look, the Walls Driver has like the best music ever. Same thing with Ginga, like, because I've got the Walls Driver as well as the Ginga Ride Watch. It's fun. The form, garbage. Garbage. So, 0-2. 0-2. You already know this is one of my favorite final forms of all time. So this one's all the way in maximum rider power. It's streamlined as fuck. And it just looks like a perfect evolution to what we had with 0-1. It's a good suit. It's not overrated. Overrated just means that it's shit, but everybody likes it. No, that would be like several other seasons of Kamen Rider. But in terms of this form design, it's like, it's been a while that we haven't had a good final form that wasn't overtly busy. And that's the thing. Because we went through several years of overtly busy final forms. I mean, look at the forms we just finished rating. Like ZO, overtly busy. Build, overtly busy. Like, they're all overtly busy. Jam Cow with the $5 saying Grand and Majesty need to be switched. Grand attempted to be a clock tower of saintly hero, but Majesty just glue stuff on the stolen repaint suit. You drive a good bargain, but what if we just put them both in the same tier? Because if that's the case, and I'll just put them right below. All right, so let's look at Valkyrie now. So Valkyrie's final form, this was also from the V Cinemas, is pretty good. I actually like this one. Most of the forms that we've got going on in 0-1 are actually really good. So I'm actually going to end up putting up Valkyrie's final form in the real fine tier because it looks really good. Even in movement, it looks good. Like, they don't really have bad forms. Well, main rider forms. Because once we actually do like Metsubo Jinrai in like villain forms, that's garbage. That's garbage. All right, so we've got Rampaging Wolf for Vulcan here. The final form seen in the show, because we also got his extra final form of Lone Wolf using the 0-1 driver. So first we're going to look at Rampaging Wolf. Brennan Falcon technically was a villain the majority of the show. That's part of the reason why I'm not including him in this one. He would be in villains. We're ranking goodies, not full-on baddies. So, Rampaging I gotta put in maximum rider power. This is a good ass form. But then we move on to Lone Wolf, which it's good. But I don't think it's better than Rampage and Wolf. I think it's more of a real fine situation for him. So I'm going to put him in real fine. All right, so now we've got 1000 Arc. I want to keep calling him Arc 1000 because that sounds like a better name. And that's just because technically Guy is the good guy. Like, he has a heel turn at the end of the series. He just finds his own way to do things, which is why I'm considering him a good guy in this scenario and not a bad guy, even though he is technically taking advantage of Arc for this whole thing. And for that, Arc 1000 is real fine. Like, the aesthetics of it are just real clean in general. The red and white combination reminds me of Unicorn Gundam. It's a cool ass suit. I mean, look, they named it 1000 Arc, and I made this point when I did my review of the special, was that it should have been called Arc 1000. It makes more sense. All right, so now we're going to talk about these Saber suits. And of course, for those of you, obviously, aware, I have not finished Saber. I stopped at episode 8. I've not continued the series since. Though I am aware of these final forms for these guys, specifically. And all I can say is, so first we got Cross Saber. Cross Saber is... It's gotta be main character Hikaru tier on that one. Absolute downward on it. All right, so next we got Blades. Blades is probably, like, I've not seen this in the show, but it looks cool in comparison to what we got with Saber. So he's gonna exist rent-free in the Hasbro Won't Buy It section. And then we got Espada Arabian Nights. This one looks decent. Do I like it more than... Look, I'm also putting it, and even Hasbro Won't Buy It tier. Like, they're both just gonna go there. Like, whatever. Not a fan of these suits. Like, they seem so unwriterish overall. And then I'm pretty sure the chest piece that they used for Espada looks similar to a different Saber form that I saw previously. Like I said. Alright, so then we got this one, which I already forgot the name. It's like Cross Swordsman something. I don't know. I don't like the way this thing looks in general. But it looks more creative than Saber, so it's Daijizo. Okay, alright. So next up. Next up, obviously you guys have seen it. It's Hikaru's final form of just being dead. I'm just trying to like have wishful thoughts here. So this is just Hikaru being dead. This is Hikaru's final form. It's what I wish for like everything in the world. I had to throw this in. This is, this is going right up next to Kaisa's final form. Like, both of these guys just can share rent-free. Nah, main character Hikaru being dead is probably like the best thing everybody and anyone else can hope for. Like, they're just right here. So we can just have dead Hikaru right next to dead Kaisa. It's so great. It's so great. Actually, maybe if the dust... Nah. The way the images work, I should have like flipped this image a little bit so it looked like Hikaru was dusting from the other side. Just staying over here. This is what happens when you make your own tier lists and you're not reusing someone else's. So next we've got Ultimate Revice and technically Ultimate Vice because they're both very similar in their overall aesthetics. And I like these forms. I really like these forms. I was hating on them originally from the scans. But looking at them after so long, the aesthetics just look well. These are going in maximum writer power. All of them are. However, I think folks are riding high off Evolity Live and want to rank this guy way too high. Now I'm here to purposely try and ruin those dreams. Because Evolity Live is just another kit bash suit. They had no plans for this. They just threw this together. They really just threw this together. And the fact that he has wings plus a cape, it's so redundant. And come on, reusing the undersuit of Evil, but then using all the armor bits from like Holy Live, y'all could at least reuse some of the components from Evil. You could at least use some of it besides the undersuit. The plan was that there is no plan. And this is just mid as fuck. This is just going in paint job. It's just going to go in paint job. It's not real fine. If I was to include Holy Live in here, Holy Live would be real fine. But Evolity Live, no. The color clash and just the kit bash nature of it, like it's so last minute thrown in that it's just going to end up going in here. So with that, now comes the chaotic portion of the stream. So look, we've been here for an hour and a half. And remember when I said 30 minutes? So an hour and a half it took us to make this tier list. But now we've got to arrange these guys by who's going to be the top of each of these rankings, who's going to be the bottom. This is the most argumentative and the most community involved portion of the stream. If you haven't seen already, there is a link to join my Discord server in the description of this video, and it's in every single one of my videos. You can click that link, join the Discord server. It's going to be pandemonium, as I'm about to bring in folks on board that are just going to express their opinions on what I got wrong, what I did right, and what forms they want to see changed up. We are going to get crazy up in here, so just expect a lot of crazy chaoticness. So, just note, let me go ahead and cue this up first off. And ooh, I see that there's already plenty of people on here.
Oh,
Yeah,
What's up, everybody?
I gotta say something.
what's up? Welcome to the Chaos Farm.
Yo, I only have two things to ask.
Okay, go ahead.
Whoa, calm down.
Okay,
One at a
number,
time.
no, okay,
Oh my
number
goodness,
one.
it's gonna get crazy already. Jesus.
Let's just take your time, everybody. We
Hello,
got, We
Toast.
got plenty of time.
Okay, number one. Move, survive, Ryuki, survive, down 2, please.
Up 1, go to hell.
Yeah, dude, go to hell.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Go to
Okay,
hell,
first off.
What is going on?
my
One at a
goodness.
time.
Okay.
One at a time.
All right.
Survive,
So
down 2.
first of all right. Let's look at. We're gonna work our way from the bottom up.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Okay,
good.
okay.
So we're looking at main character Hikaru tier.
Oh yes.
All right.
Those are all fine.
I would put Laser on front.
Like the top.
I just
The top of
The
Hikaru
top
tier.
Yeah,
The-
top. He is so
Yeah.
trash.
Top.
God, fuck, so many
No,
times.
that means that he's almost IGL tier.
Oh, if
Nah.
that's
So
the
so
case-
look, the bottom is the
Yeah,
worst.
above
The top is the best of that tier. Let me clarify.
Okay.
So that's it. We're ranking them from the best to the worst of that tier. So if they're at the top,
okay,
if they're at the
okay.
front, because right now they're still in chronological order. If they're
Okay.
at the top of that ranking, that means that they're the best of that tier. If they're at the last, then that means that they're the worst of that tier.
Oh, okay. Put Laser at the bottom next to Cross Saber.
I explained how to join. There is a
That's
link in the
okay, bro.
description for you to join my Discord server.
Put Laser
Yeah,
at the
you just-
bottom. That
Hey,
man
Max.
got fucked so
Hey.
much.
You think Laser's worse than Muteki?
Muteki?
I feel like we should put
Nah.
Tom Zuju be at the bottom.
Laser
Yeah,
is
Muteki
worse
needs to
than
be in the
21.
main character.
Got fucked so hard. His development went straight to bottom.
Okay. I agree.
Agreed.
Muteki moves down to main character Hikaru status.
No.
Yeah.
I actually agree. I think it should go down. I don't know, man.
I don't agree with
Like,
that.
can we just remove
I
it
don't
off?
agree. I
tier
don't
list,
agree.
please?
You don't agree? What?
Can we just
What?
change everything?
Yeah.
Like, we got Ellen likes Hyper Muteki.
No, I like it to a certain standard. That's the problem.
I
You
like
like the
Muteki
dreads
best
on it.
Yeah,
You like the dreads?
Yeah.
I'm putting it to make
Yeah,
that's true.
kind of like
Yeah,
Okay, look. Can we agree
Put
that
Laser in the bottom.
Cross Saber
Please
should
put
be
Laser
the
in
bottom of the bottom?
please.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get his ass out of
we have
there.
it one above the bottom.
Oh my god. Too many people talking. One at a time, please.
This is what
Put
happens
Laser
to
in
you
the
on
bottom.
That
Discord.
is still
Put that man
crazy.
in that bottom tier.
Can I say something?
Okay, you can say something.
Can we please move X Cross Saber just one above?
So
No.
you want Ginga below it?
Oh. No.
I want him to be the
Down,
second
yeah.
Out
guy.
here, bro. No.
No.
Wait, What about Fourze the movie Fourze? Isn't that worse than like?
I don't think we count.
Drives a hard bargain.
No. So we're looking at main character Hikaru right now. So look, Cross Saber is better than Hyper Muteki.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
I agree.
Okay, no.
Whoa.
Unsubscribe. Cancel Zio. Zio is over, party.
No.
Just
And
'cause
I will
the second
say
doesn't
that
have dreads.
Woz is below Hyper
They
Muteki.
just like hiring a competing artist to do this shoot.
Can I just say
Yeah, but the
something?
fact it doesn't have dreads just makes it better. Anything
How
that
is
doesn't
that
have
better?
dreads is better than Xaid.
Wow.
Hyper Muteki.
I mean, look at
Justice for Hyper
Almighty. It's
Muteki.
the same thing as Almighty.
Hey, can we move Woz up? Because I feel like Muteki and Saber should both be at the bottom.
I feel like you're not.
But I
correct.
feel like Geo should be at the bottom because just the faces on the suit is not
Look,
good.
so we're working our way up from this list. So yeah, Grand Zio is pretty fucking trash.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Look, I will say Grand Zio is trash. It's ass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but I will say that Decade Complete 21 is worse than that.
Yeah, yeah, move him.
The cape with all the cards on that bitch? Fuck that shit.
Please put laser at the bottom, please.
Exactly.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'll bring up the discussion about whether
Crosshair is
laser.
gonna top the tier.
Wait.
Yo, come on.
Wait,
put
is
laser in the
Cross
bottom.
Saber gonna end up being the top of main
I
character
think
Ikaru's
so.
here at this rate?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. Much better. Much
Okay,
better.
so we got Gates Majesty.
We
Is
did it.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay, why?
okay. So I think
It's
it's
better than Saber.
I don't feel right about laser being at the top.
Thank you.
okay.
suit is
So I
awful.
do think. Look, it's red and gold. It's better than Saber, my opinion.
Wait.
Because red and
Okay,
gold.
well, it's not better than X8.
Wait,
It is better than Geo and Saber, though.
Nah,
I'll give
it's
you
better
that.
than Saber.
The ride watchers throw it off too much.
Yeah,
The ride watches
I'm talking
do throw it
about
off, but there's a lot of red and gold.
No, I'm talking about laser, not.
Okay, so laser. Okay, so laser is
Trash.
Yeah.
Isn't it just a proto Gasha and his regular Gasha together?
Yeah.
This is like the worst. One of the worst suits.
I mean,
this makes
I get it.
Revice
Proto
suits.
Gasha has more powerful, but
It's-
why?
Extra bad
I'm gonna
too.
say it's better than Grand Zeo.
Wait a minute.
That,
What about his level X
even
form?
that-
But
This is
Zeo,
looking accurate.
it's not even a final. It's just a level 3 pro.
Like I said, it's the final form for
Exactly.
that specific writer.
You probably should
Actually,
have.
come on, man.
Isn't
I
it
prefaced it so many times.
More effort.
Is
Come
it
on.
Laser Turbo?
Wait, why did
Yeah,
you
it
even
is,
put
because
laser
it's
on
the
this
movie
list? You didn't
form,
even
but-
need to be on this
Yeah,
list.
why would Razor-
Look, like I said, it's
not
his
Laser's
final
final
form
form.
before he
It's not
became
Laser's.
evil, because if you include his other form, that would be an evil form.
No, it's a
I'm
good
pretty
one.
sure there's
It's
like
the one
a
he
couple
fought
other
Gen
writers I
in.
Oh,
haven't
let-
Yeah.
Right.
His evil form is just Laser
Wait,
Turbo.
is Gem here?
Dangerous zombie looks
Wait,
Yeah,
is
like I
Gem-
said, Laser
oh, wait,
Turbo
Gem
is
bad one.
evil
There's an
form.
Evil Gem here, but there's no Gem. Gem
No,
never comes to the calls.
Wow, who said that? I'm blocking you right now.
Hey, no, they're talking about Laser's movie form. He's a
Oh,
good
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Laser's
Yeah.
movie form. What is that?
Yeah.
Ass.
You
Got ass with ass.
believe
Yeah.
we paint.
No.
Okay,
no,
all right.
I'm
All right,
just
so
saying,
right
fuck
now,
it,
main character Hikaru is sitting at Gates Majesty at the top, followed by
Yeah.
Cross Saber,
Guys.
followed
How
by
about
Hyper
for the-
Muteki, followed by Waz Ginga, followed by Lasers,
This is
whatever
for
the fuck
Hyper
this
Muteki.
jet form is, then Grand Zeo, and then in last place is Decade Complete 21.
Okay.
I don't think Laser should be at
Hey.
I mean,
Yeah.
Laser
put
should be at
Laser
the
at
good.
the bottom.
I feel like Ginga should be above Saber, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Them
Yeah,
shoulders,
so I'd
though.
say
Yeah.
keep
Them
the,
shoulders.
What is with the shoulders?
I know,
The
but I like
shoulders
the
being
colors.
UFOs.
Too bulky.
Why UFOs?
Shoulder thing is always
Just remove them. It's 100 times better.
Can we-
Graph with the
Wait,
$5 says,
wait,
can't stay longer for this
Thanks for that.
fun stream. Again, congrats on 1K. Been rocking with you for 8 strong months, and the journey has been fun. Here's for 1K more. Thank you, Graph. It's actually, yeah, it hasn't even been a year that I started this
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
the reboot to this channel. The fact that I made it like
Hey,
1K already has been very humbling. If you watch back my original video, I thought that no one was going to be watching my channel.
Zio,
And
we
then-
love your
Eyes.
videos.
Wrong.
And then,
Oh,
like, one of my
lies.
videos is already at 10K views. Like, it's crazy.
You're gonna be
That's-
surpassing all those
Yeah.
YouTubers in no
Yeah,
time.
let's go.
So it's
Was
very
gaming
humbling
to go
of an
from
experience.
Wait, so
Holy
Zio, what are
shit,
you
dude,
gonna
Yeah.
do
blowing
for
up
the
my
wait,
ears.
Zio? So
Yes.
what are you gonna do for the 1 year anniversary then?
For my
Yeah, you
1 year
haven't-
anniversary, I have no idea yet.
Yeah.
We're not even close to that yet.
No, it would be
on
technically
I mean,
the
we
last
also
day of
have-
September
Yeah.
would be my
Yeah.
1 year anniversary of restarting this channel.
Hey, that's my birthday.
So.
Hey,
Oh,
Bro,
can
if
we
I
make,
do
like,
a
one
full
day off?
abridged series, it's gonna be crazy.
Yes.
Yo,
We need that.
Can we
We
can
need
we,
that
like,
zero
do,
one
like, you
full
dubbing
abridged
over
series.
Hikaru? That'd be funny.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we need to do that dubbed Revice episode.
Either
Yeah,
zero
Joey,
one or
you
Revice.
Go.
A full on
Wait,
Kamen Rider
Wait,
Over Demons episode? Let's go.
Over Demons.
Yo, over the episode. Yeah.
We should have.
We need to
yeah,
post
yeah,
that right here. I mean,
Okay, alright. Let's wind it back. Daiji Zell tier.
Okay.
Okay, so right now we got
Right?
Psycho
Can we put
Cross
Laser at the
Swordsman at the bottom.
Can we
put
move
laser
him
next
up
to
if it won't
Kick?
buy at least?
May I
Please.
vouch?
Move
Wait,
meteor
may
to
I
the
vouch
bottom.
for
Can you
Ghost?
put laser in the bottom?
Can you vouch for Ghost?
Yes, please.
Okay, what's your
Okay,
argument
so-
towards Ghost?
Okay, so Ghost has a really sleek design, and the parts on the chest are also very nice. And
The
also,
shoulders
the
are
helmet was probably reused for Grease, and Grease is a very good rider. So for that reason, I think Ghost should be in maximum rider power.
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I won't hear that argument. Your motion is denied.
Now, can we question?
Motion
though? Can we-
denied.
I have one question.
Okay.
Dude, can I argue something?
Insane. Maximum.
Yes.
Can I argue something?
Yes.
I feel like Ryuki survived.
Wait, we're not up to that yet.
Yeah, we're not up to that yet. We're not up to that yet.
Yeah, that's up in clearance shelf toy aisle.
Hey, can I say something about this tier then?
Okay,
Yeah, I
you
also
can
have
say
something to say
something
about
about this tier since it does apply to this tier.
Wait, can you scroll down because I'm currently looking at your. Okay, I think Mach Dead Heat needs to be dead last. Like,
I'm okay with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I actually do agree with that. That's what I was leaning towards.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, where are we putting Dead Heat?
Dead last.
At the last
Where are we at?
Yeah, the very bottom of the DiGLs.
Yep,
Question.
I agree. It could
I
be
also
any main
have-
character
Switch,
Hikaru.
Dynasty
Wait,
It
hold
could be
on.
main character.
No, so I would say,
At the bottom.
I'm
Grease,
thinking fusion
Japanese,
form,
no
fusion
English.
states of Fourze, right next to Dead Heat.
Wait, I think we should put
Yes.
under Dead Heat
Yes.
actually.
No.
I think it's
Nah,
even worse
Dead
than that.
Heat's like color clash throws things off too much.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not even
Yeah,
like a
argument
bad
real
color.
quick for
It's not a
exports.
bad color scheme,
Yeah.
it just looks off.
I want
Okay, hang on,
exports
hang on. Can I say something? Can I say something?
Someone, hold on. We got Prehistoric saying I should put Hyper Beast lower.
What the hell is Hyper Beast?
So Beast Hyper Form. Moving,
Wizard lore.
move him down to Daiji's L tier.
Mayonnaise and
It's
donuts.
systematic here. We need to look at that later.
Wait,
Like,
We'll get to that when we get to that.
It's possible. It's possible.
We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah.
we'll
we
get
need
to
to
it.
like
Can I
we
say
need to focus
something
on
there for a
Daiji's
second?
L's
Can I
tier
say
first,
something?
guys. Let's be a
Okay, all right. Whoever's talking.
X.
Okay, who said that they want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, I just want to say that personally, I would rank what's fucking Meteor's final form called again? What's that?
Meteor
Storm?
Name?
Yeah,
Meteor
Storm.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. I actually don't have the
Golden
tier
Tower?
list down in
No.
front of me right now because it's fucking 4 a.m. in Ireland. So,
No.
I mean, you can watch in the YouTube video.
yeah, it's just that like my laptop's in the other room, so I can't open the stream again. But basically, is
All right, Raphael, take it
fucking-
easy. Hold on. Someone was saying something in the chat. That's why I was talking.
Yeah, sure. Is Meteor Storm right now like lower than Hyper Beast right now on the
No,
list? Just
Hyper
remind me.
Beast is
No,
above
he's
it.
yeah. Hyper Beast is in the Hasbro tier, and Meteor Storm is in
Yeah.
DiGL tier. So it's
I
below
think
it.
they're about.
Okay,
Okay,
we're
well,
I like
okay, no, I'm telling you why that's bullshit. Because like the reason why I would put like Meteor Storm just like above that, right, would be because like they're both the exact same color scheme, and
True.
Meteor did it first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also
and
did
Meteor
that-
has a
True.
blade.
That beast,
Meteor also has a
that
blade.
beast has
so
those
that's
stupid
definitely.
fucking tassels. I don't care what you say. Tassels never look good. They don't even look good on Super One. I'm
They
just saying.
do. They absolutely do. I will fight you on that one, bro.
I've not even seen Super One.
Yeah.
You chose the wrong words to fight with him, bro.
You're in Ireland, bro. I will drink you under the table at a pub. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, fuck you, Ireland. Fuck you.
No, Nexo, not that part.
Oh, my God.
Nexo,
Calm
go.
Bro, don't hate on the whole country, bro. Come on.
Okay, okay.
Wholesome Nexo moment.
Can I have a fight? Can I have an argument next, or
Yeah, you can have an argument
No.
next.
Cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Can we please just move X Swordman up to Hasbro won't buy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, man.
Yes, at
And that
least.
was
Yeah.
now, man.
At least, please. That form
Yeah,
is an
please,
absolute.
It seems like something
Okay, to be
Hasbro
honest,
wouldn't
I have
buy,
to agree
so.
with that.
this man gets it.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
man gets
Hasbro
it.
wouldn't buy that one. I will go ahead and agree and say he moves up to Hasbro.
I mean, wouldn't Hasbro
Yeah.
buy like any of these?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Even they
Hasbro
have
has
standards.
It sells.
At least have-
Okay,
Yeah, they have-
alright, all the
they have
Super
standards.
One love going on in the chat right now. I get it. Obviously,
I mean,
you guys
Super
get
One
the
looks
tassels.
amazing.
He was the original Space
like
Rider,
Super One.
and he stole all of those people's monies. So,
He also has the best
Yeah.
color theme.
We just watching a video
Everyone
on
was
that
so
too.
fly because he threw money at him.
shout out to Marco's video if you haven't seen it yet, even though I already knew the whole storyline about it. But yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I came from that video to this stream.
That's funny.
Zio streaming, I gotta watch this. And I'm like, oh, damn.
Alright.
Can I just say something? Like, looking
Can
at the
I-
Daiji's
hang on,
L's,
wait,
I think
wait.
this is a good one. Like, I think we should be locked in on the Daiji's L's because it looks like I think this is a good choice.
Maybe one last thing, just because I think it's absolutely stupid. I think Snipe should go below.
Yeah.
Not Mach,
That's like the glaring oversight. That's the one I've been eyeing.
Yeah, I feel like
Nah.
Snipe should go below.
Well, no, don't even
Cole,
try to defend him.
Put Bang Bang
Laser's
Simulation
blue
below.
form is technically considered an evil writer, so that would be for an evil writer tier list.
Wait, no,
Really?
wait, no, it's not.
What?
Laser's
Yes.
blue
He's a
form-
good guy.
No,
He's a
wait,
cop.
how is it
Is that
considered
with
a
his
evil
Cronus form?
writer?
Was he not a bad guy in that like film?
No, he was the good guy.
He was a good guy.
No,
It was listed on Writer Wiki as being possessed, which is why he was evil.
No,
he was
No,
possessed
he
by
had
the
his
power
body.
from
No,
Kronos.
no.
He was
Borrowed power
tandem
from
dude.
Kronos,
Yeah,
and he was
a
still
good guy.
good.
He
Yeah.
fought it against like Gimdius Cronus or whatever the name is.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
Get,
instead of-
get
I was going off of
He's
Writer
like-
Wiki on it, and plus, you guys didn't fucking correct me when I asked you like 4 hours ago on these forms.
I'm sorry.
Well, I
what
was
do
in
you
the
have?
car.
We already
Fair.
know Sniper.
That's Rambo.
Look, like I said, I didn't watch any of these specials. I didn't watch any of these specials. Correct me if I'm
You
wrong.
need to watch
No one corrected
You
me.
need to watch the
Chrono
specials.
Snipe is
Cronus is
awesome.
in the series.
It's 4:20 in Ireland right now.
Great Cure videos, you are late, but we're still going.
You're late? Who's late?
I can't believe you're late. Pretty Cure videos.
Can't
I
believe
I
you.
mean, look, you can still be a bad guy and still like fight other bad guys, because that's why
Yeah,
Eternal's
but
not
he
on the
wasn't
list.
a bad guy
Yeah,
though.
it's Chronos versus.
Because Eternal got his own
Okay.
movie, and he was technically still a bad guy, even
Are
though he
we
was
done
fighting a
yet?
bigger
Yeah,
bad
but
guy.
In this movie,
Are we done with
in
Daiji's
this
Cells
movie,
yet?
Laser was still a good
All
guy.
right,
Though.
are you guys comfortable locking Daiji Zell at this list? Actually, no.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
moving Snipe down.
Yeah.
Come on, what
Okay, wait,
Cronus
wait,
form are we
wait,
talking about? The
Yeah,
Buggle
but-
version or the gamer driver?
wait. Can we move the Gaim one like below Ghost?
And
Okay.
I can agree too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, the knuckle
Actually,
form was
yeah.
really bad.
Below
Yeah.
the glorious
That form is
Wait,
ugly.
wait, wait,
Hey, look, it's
wait, but should we put him below Sniper?
Double. My Yuri said.
You talking about
Do we
Knuckle?
put him below?
Between
Do we
Ghost
put him
Yeah.
below Snipe though,
my dude.
or below Spectre? I mean.
I would
In
put him below
between.
Spectre, yes,
In
but
between.
Meteor, like, states, stupid fusion form, it's worse.
Yeah.
Wait, Meteor States is worse than.
Yes, I would say it's worse.
I don't. I would say that that's stupid.
Purple, black, gold, white, that is a shitty ass color combination.
Wait,
That's
which
nice
one
right.
are
It
you
should
talking
go
about?
as
Oh,
you
Yeah,
yeah,
know.
no,
that
I
would
have no
definitely be at
arguments
the
against
bottom.
that. I have no arguments whatsoever.
Fourze Meteor States is
Yeah,
the
I
worst
have no
thing.
arguments either.
Okay, alright, so now we're moving on to even Hasbro
Okay.
won't buy
Okay,
it.
here's my argument. I have an
Okay.
argument.
Okay, I
Can
disagree
I
with
say
Blade.
something?
I disagree with Blades being in this, and also maybe Wizard Infinity.
Liner form does
Yeah.
not deserve to be there for fuck's sake. Liner form
Okay,
deserves to be
also like
higher, and you know
Spectre
it's Zio.
and like
No,
Zio,
for that
Zio.
reason alone, I'm moving Liner form to the very bottom.
Get your shit out of here.
Zio. Zio.
maybe
Let's take a U-turn at that answer.
Liner form is a bitch ass form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leo, I need to argue.
Don't cry about
Okay, all right, let's hear these arguments.
Daiji's dead.
Let's go. I am still hyped up on alcohol, so let's go.
No, fuck you.
Daiji's
Daiji's
dead.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, you put it in the wrong tier, man. Move it up. Move it up one.
Who?
Wait, what about Blades?
Blades.
And
You put it in the
Can
wrong.
I just make my
Inspector.
argument for? Can I make my argument, right?
Sure, yeah, let him
sorry.
have.
Okay,
let him have the
go ahead.
argument.
That's gonna be shit.
Okay, no, okay.
Also
If you want my
so.
personal opinion, both these forms are terrible, right?
Which ones?
But I would much rather it be Liner than Climax because like Liner is, I don't know, it's a bit more sleeker. I like a bit more the colors. It has the sword. I think that's cool. But my problem with Climax is that it's just fucking the different pieces of armor that are just kind of slapped on to the rest of the base Deno suit, which I think looks fucking stupid.
It's
Yeah.
not really
Agreed.
tacked on because the undersuit
He's
portion
right,
of it
you know.
is different
He's right.
than the
He's right,
base
you know.
Deno suit.
Yeah.
He's right, you know.
Yeah, but the mask.
Okay.
The
They
mask
changed up a little
also
bit,
is
though.
not. They
Come on,
remolded
dude,
the
come
eyes.
on, dude.
It just
Being
kind
a
of like
beta
opens
versus
slightly,
the
but it's
alpha
still like
chat, come on.
it's still like the Momotaro's face.
I mean, that
Yeah,
makes sense. That's the
bad.
base form. It's the same thing with liner form.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah.
reusing the
Yeah.
face. They
Yeah, like,
reshaped
with,
new
like, the liner
Deno
form,
based on the
helmet,
liner
like,
form.
It has
Yeah,
like
he's
the
right.
fucking spoiler at the back of its head, and it like has, and it just looks a bit
but
more
we're not looking
sleeker
at the
than
back of the
this
We're
head.
not looking
Climax
at the
form. That's just
back.
weird.
Like,
Also,
what
would that
what
also
back
make
are you talking
Drive
about?
type Trideron like
Uh,
lower than?
I don't think the Deno form is that bad. If you ask me what I think is bad here,
So
you should be
look,
looking at
I
Hyper
argue
Attack.
that one of the biggest reasons why Den Liner form was so bad was because of Ryutaro himself being the one in control of it, and the form just sounding completely bitchy.
Exactly.
Okay, no, fair.
We're talking about the actual
But
design
like
of the
but
form.
Yeah,
you
but
have to
but I
understand, I'm
said
looking this at,
earlier
like,
in the
a
stream, if
purely
you were
aesthetic
asleep
point of
when
view. I'm
it
looking at
started,
this, like purely
I said that sometimes some of these factors can play a role in it.
Okay.
Why?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
It's like-
Also, why is Baron Lemon Arms the
Yeah,
final form? of
Because
Mango
it's
Arm?
the
Because-
last good form of him before he went full evil.
He went
Oh,
his evil form.
A form which
Wait,
was
wait, wait,
unplanned.
what are the other forms?
This was
So-
unplanned. Baron Lemon
Wasn't
was
his only,
unplanned.
like,
He
other
was
good
not supposed to
form-
get it.
Although I
Wasn't
would
his only
say
other good form Mango form?
no, I was gonna
No,
say
it was Ringo Arms.
Ringo.
Yeah.
Ringo.
Ringo?
Oh,
pretty
Ringo
high.
Dookie Butter.
No,
Ringo Arms,
Ringo.
honestly, if this was on this list, I would rank it higher than this, but...
Yeah,
Don't
Ringo
be
Arms
out.
is
Don't do
amazing.
it.
Yeah.
But that's for the female writer. That's not his.
Yo,
What?
Gio.
Yeah,
No, Ringo's is like six different people's.
I know,
Yeah.
but he still had his
Yeah,
own
yeah,
Ringo
like, I
Arms
wanna
version.
Ringo
No, I know. I'm
Ringo
saying no.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you
Apple.
next to that. I think it's great.
We have
Dark
this.
list.
That's for Ringo. That's for Ringo.
You didn't hear me. Let me argue.
Yeah.
No.
No.
He did argue.
Yeah. Let him
Okay.
argue.
All right, so
Can I
look,
say
right
something?
now at the Hasbro list. All right, who are we putting at the top of this? Who's the best Hasbro one?
Blades.
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 I can agree, Blades looks better than the rest of these.
You should see it in show. It actually looks pretty good.
Put Blades on top.
Blades.
And actually, like,
Alright.
even Espada looks pretty
Okay,
good.
put Cosmic in second.
Yeah,
Cosmic in
Espada's
second.
clean.
It has to be Cosmic in
That's
second.
My
if
only
anything
problem with
else.
Espadas is that it's literally
Cosmic
a repaint
in
of
seconds?
Berserk.
No, I'm gonna say Espada in second.
Yeah.
I
okay.
want to say Hyper
Why,
Beast for
whatever,
third then.
please.
On.
If we're going along with the
Fuck
sword
off,
theme
Hyper
riders,
Beast
can we
belongs in,
put
like, the near
Brave
bottom.
next to?
I believe it. I believe it. Brave can go next to Espada.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Brave is
put
so
Hyper
good. I
Beast
think
in
Brave
fourth then.
Okay, now I love him. He's my favorite writer and the main character of his series, but Gatak has to go to the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gatak is pretty shit. Like, I hate
He's
bro.
my favorite.
I hate
love
Hyper
him.
He has to
Hyper
be
Gatak
top.
so much.
He's
Yeah,
so bad.
Okay, can we just put it in the bottom tier list, please?
No, not
No,
at all.
no, that's a
No,
little.
no.
That's a little
Look,
too
there's
harsh.
there's a
Oh,
special
that's
place
harsh.
in
Okay, hang on. No.
Listen, there's
I'm
a-
only realizing this now, and I'm calling bullshit. Mugen is like better than Gatak Hyper. Like
Yeah,
Mugen, I don't like
true.
Mugen, but
Oh,
even I can say it
yeah.
looks better than Gatak.
True, so true. Honestly, give
And
this
again,
man
Hey,
lots
he's
of
not
things.
wrong. I like the purple jacket.
Also, Hyper Muteki as well.
You know
just
that
saying.
wizard form? You know the wizard golden form? Like,
You mean
can we
the
put that
CGI
way
form?
bottom?
That CGI
Yeah,
should be
put that
bottom.
way bottom.
Yeah.
Like,
Bottom.
no
Gold
way.
Infinity down.
Wait.
To Daiji's L.
I
That one
would
looks
no.
bad.
It
No.
looks better than Daiji's. It's better CG than Dom Brothers.
Also,
But
his
yeah,
bottom,
yeah.
CGI
I
is
mean,
Not the
doo-doo.
bottom.
So
Wait,
it's.
wait,
I'll
wait.
just put it below Gatak. You can just be below Gatak.
Yeah, but put it below Katak, yeah.
But he's
Okay.
still better
Wait,
than
I
Super
think he should be
Tatoba. Super
above- I think
Tatoba
he
can
should
suck.
be above-
We're
But
about to
yeah,
get
that's
to
above
Beast.
Swordsman. He
All
should be
right.
above
I
Swordsman.
would say that Hyper Beast is better than Cosmic States.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I would
Say
also
X.
say that Deep Spectre looks
Oh.
better than Lemon
No.
Arms
Oh.
of
Yes!
No.
Yes.
of
Yes!
Terror.
Dude,
No,
no!
Psycho.
Can we
Psycho's
put
better
X
than
Swordsman below
Psycho
Brave?
also looks better. So yeah,
That-
we'll
Psycho
move
looks
it
better
to
than
that.
Joining
Let's
in
do it,
Daisy.
let's go.
Psycho below
just-
Brave, and I think we got it.
Beast
Perfect,
Hyper.
perfect.
No,
It's set.
hang on. Beast Hyper lost in its second episode.
We
Like
don't
it
care.
won. It
Well,
won in
that's
its
episode-
debut.
So
and then
Captain
immediately
Marvelous
lost.
loses in any special that's
We're
not
talking
called Go
about
Kaiju.
two, not fight mid-scene.
Do people still hate Captain Marvelous? No. So come
So
on.
it's a suit. It's not.
We're talking
It's
about suits
it's
here,
not
man.
power
What are you
levels.
This is not the fight tier list, bro.
If this was about power levels,
No,
Gatak would beat all of these
I'm
guys.
just saying, right?
It's not.
No,
It's,
but
it's
like
literally
traditionally with,
aesthetics and sometimes
yeah, man,
the characters
about
themselves.
Power levels, the fuck you at?
Gatak could literally travel
All
through
right,
time.
all right. So right now,
Seconds,
Hasbro at the
move up
top
Okay,
of
no,
Hasbro
fair.
tier. We
Yeah.
have Blades, followed by Espada, followed by Brave, followed by Beast.
It should
Yeah.
be Psycho.
Then we have Cosmic States. Then we got Deep Spectre. Then we got Psycho. Then we got fucking Baron.
Baron Lemon ass.
Okay, can I
Then Liner Form Deno. Hyper Attack. And then Gold
Wizard.
Wizard.
Okay, I need to argue something. I need to argue
Too
something.
many forms.
I need to argue something. People can fight. I need to argue something.
Okay.
Fight. Let's fight.
I want to say Psycho is below Brave, or
Yeah, I agree with that
around
100%.
area.
Yeah.
Because Psycho is a new
X
concept
Swordman
of
is
using
definitely better than
comics.
those three writers up
Like,
above him.
it's
Even when I saw this guy in motion, I thought he looked lame.
Yeah.
He also has a really cool rider
Mike's
finish.
arrows on the
Don't
side.
move him. He's good where he
Where's
is.
Kaika's sand form?
Just like the color scheme. The color
Oh,
scheme to me.
Sandform
is
is max, bro.
Oh yeah, maximum tier is gonna be like a battle of the brawls right there.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
It's gonna-
But,
it's gonna be
like, Psycho,
fucking
I feel
nail.
like the color scheme is better than
Yo,
Deep
can we get a
Spectre.
clean
Snipes
shot
Cronus
already?
form is not here.
I can see Zeno now smiling on stream. I got my laptop back. He's excited for this.
Absolutely. All right.
Like guys, I feel like Psycho's colors are better than Deep Spectre.
No, I agree with you
I-
there.
I-
but
I
we're
hear
gonna
your
do this in this
arguments,
fight.
and your motion has been denied. So we are locking this in for the Hasbro tier and moving on to the clearance shelf toys.
Oh, this is gonna be a battle and a half.
This is the biggest.
Wait, Zio,
argument.
don't look it in yet. Wait. Can we put Infinity Gold
Mean.
above London?
Gio,
Okay,
let me argue something.
Infinity Gold Dragon over Hyper Attack?
No. Yeah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. My
No.
boy Kagami at least deserves
That's
not to be at the bottom
It
of the
should be
tier.
somewhere.
Kagami cannot be the worst.
Yep.
Fuck
Although I
Haruto.
will have an argument. Can we move stronger down?
No, let me argue.
No.
No, I'm waiting for
Oh,
this.
man.
No.
I really don't like that.
I
stronger
don't know. Stronger is but it's stay first.
It's a classic. That's the thing. It's like he did it first.
It's first show
He did it
Heisei.
first.
It's true.
Yo,
My bad.
Look, and he's
Really, you guys?
he's below
I think
mid.
we can
We
move.
did it first.
Look,
and
we
then
added
did
two
not-
more bottom
I'm
tiers during the stream. So at the
Yes, we
time,
did.
he was already like low tier.
Hey Zio. Can we
Yo, Gio,
can we put
move Yuki
can we
down.
can we put gold double extreme at bottom?
Sure.
No, it has,
No.
it has to be charge up stronger, then gold, then has to be gold double. It's
No.
stronger at the bottom, then gold double. That's
Yo,
how it
Gio.
has to be.
I'm
let me
gonna
argue
say
something about
genius form at the
first
bottom.
segment here.
Okay,
I need to argue
sure.
this.
I'll give you that.
Genius can go to the bottom, yeah.
That
Genius at
Really?
the
I
bottom.
think Decade should go at the bottom.
No,
Geo,
Decade
why?
looks more
No.
streamlined. He looks like he can
Geo.
actually beat your ass versus Genius.
Yo,
facts.
21. Big
Yeah.
unit.
Like
Yo, argue.
Fine,
Climax
can we
form like
put
that.
Fruit Jesus right behind Ryuki Survive?
No, move Ryuki
No.
Survive
Yes.
down.
Like
He
that
doesn't
one
deserve
actually.
it.
Like I said,
It's fair.
Ryuki Survives built like a
too
Dorito. I
high.
hate his fucking like
exactly.
body
It's too
shape.
high. Move down too.
No,
Move it
my
down
main,
to
Fucking
Fruit
do your
my
ass
main
that.
point of the
Why?
argument is that we move Fruit Jesus up because I don't think he's that bad.
Yeah.
I actually
I
don't.
agree.
I actually
Yeah.
don't hate
Now
Ryuki
we have to
Survive as
add-
Look,
much as
I
other
would-
people. I just, it's not good, but it's like
I would
it's-
argue that at the
it's not
top
horrible.
would probably be Wizard Infinity.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I can live with
Yeah.
that.
Okay, sure,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
let's go.
That's a good
He's
pick.
in the wrong tier.
And
He's in
then
a long tier.
we're wrong tier. Okay,
Oh,
sure.
Hold on there.
Okay.
I know
Then
someone
I would
who's gonna be
say
actually evil.
right after Wizard would be Fruit Jesus.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm okay with that. We can agree on that.
Yes.
We can agree on that one. That's fair.
That's
Can we
fair.
put Survive
Uh,
after that just because I like
Night Survive
Wait,
is
Wizard
here.
did it
He's
first.
just way higher than this. We're working our way from the bottom up.
That's gonna be a fight and a half, and I can't wait.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, that's the exciting fight right there. Is the top of the
Oh,
top.
most
It's,
definitely.
it's always the most
Behind-
exciting one. Is the top of the top. So
Angel
I'ma
Burst
just
Flash-
I mean, yo,
watch.
it could be a fight, but Kuga's taking that #1 spot.
I don't know about
Almost.
that one,
Guys,
boy. I don't know about that one, but we'll get to it once we get to it.
No.
Fighting
Guys,
tooth
can we
and
not
nail.
focus on that first?
The
Can we
top's
focus on
always
this
the fight, but
like-
let's go.
Yeah.
Guys,
All right,
come on.
so
See with this.
We'll do that later. We'll save
So,
the arguments. to
I would
later.
say-
Survive.
okay, look, right next to Fruit Jesus, I would say, look, even I
You
gotta
go
give
first.
Necrom some dap on this one because
Yeah.
he's looking
Yeah, he
pretty
got that
fucking
drip.
good
He
in
got
this
that
form.
golden, the baby
He's
drip.
literally on fire.
Fire.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to put him in like the
Mortal
third
Kombat
place for
goes
this
and
one.
The
smoking
problem is
the
that
blunt.
like that doesn't show like the whole suit, because like the rest of his suit is like pretty much the same.
I didn't want to have
Yeah,
small
yeah.
pictures while I did the stream
Bottom of
since
the
I am
tier.
live streaming this, so that's why I only did the close-ups. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but his
I
suit is the
perfectly
same
understand
somewhat.
that. I perfectly understand that. I'm
Yo.
just saying, like, the full suit is like, aside from like the hints of gold, it's still mainly just like the base
it's
Necrom
still
suit.
yeah, it's
is
still
Yeah.
like the base,
Necrom was
but
well,
he
it's-
doesn't. He's not like top heavy like Ryuki Survive. That definitely deserves to be
Exactly, I
right next to
agree.
Genius form.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, play
No,
down.
absolutely.
Whoa.
Absolutely.
Dano down. Honestly, I'm
so
sorry.
so Dana, I will move Stronger right next to Ryuki Survive.
No, he's
No!
too high.
No, keep starting
Yeah.
up there, Max.
What do you mean too high? No, he's better. He's better than Ryuki Survive.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's
is.
worse than
He
Ryuki
is.
Survive. I don't believe
No,
you.
he's better than Ryuki Survive. I'm sorry. Man, play the whole studio.
Wow, wow.
Build Genius
Oh,
into
dude.
Ryuki Survive. Move him back.
No.
Jesus.
No,
This is
Ryuki
crazy.
Survive can stay down
Screw
here.
Dorito Man.
How about Ryuki
Replace
Survive
Kenny
works
Turner.
on leg day for once, and then we'll talk.
Yeah.
Your facts.
He got
Move him
back.
back.
Look,
Your
look.
fact.
Kamen Rider
Kenny
Stronger
Doritos.
is already like, you know, built like a Dorito, but Ryuki took it to maximum overdrive.
Exactly.
So I'm rating these Doritos based on like Doritos and Doritos 3D. And
I'm not
right
voting
now, right now Ryuki
Doritos.
Survive is Doritos 3D, while
3D?
Stronger is original Doritos.
Please move him
I
back.
can't tell if that's a
And not
picture
even like the
No,
good
Doritos.
3D Doritos from like
Doritos.
2003. Well, I'm talking about the new 3D Doritos that
I
suck.
can't tell.
Yeah, they suck ass.
Oh yeah, the garbage ones, right?
Can we put
Garbage.
Wait, Zio, I
extreme?
can't tell. Is that an
Above
actual picture
Dano?
of the charge-up suit itself, or is that a picture of a figure? Because that
It-
looks like
a
a
lot of
figure.
these are figures.
Yo,
Yeah, I can
Oh.
tell.
Move Ryuki Survive.
Yeah.
He's too high up.
No.
Just-
No.
I won't,
No.
but I will move double extreme gold right next to Stronger.
No.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yep.
I like
No.
that one,
No.
like-
Do it. Do it.
And I will say that Decade Complete is better than Climax, Super Climax form.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yes, yes.
Let's do it.
Hold on, I can't be the only one who thinks that
It's more
the gold
streamlined.
in the double extreme looks
I've
like
never
piss,
done
right?
Oh, okay, whatever.
Video.
No, you're right.
Oh, double.
Genius.
Double Extreme definitely looks like piss running down the middle. Like I will agree with that.
You're taking your piss.
Alright, I'm okay with
Yeah.
this list.
Light blood
Okay.
is shit.
All right, so right now at clearance, at the very top, we've got Wizard Infinity.
Yes.
Then we
Yep.
got Fruit
Yep.
Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we got Necrom.
Yes.
Alright.
Then we got Decade Complete.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
Super Climax Form Deno.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we got Gate
Yeah.
Survive Closed Up Form.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got Double Gold Extreme.
Piss extreme.
My
Piss
joke
extreme.
don't fucking take
Then
it.
we got Charged Up Stronger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we got Ryuki Survive. And then our
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
would
I
be
Yeah.
still don't. He's
Genius.
in the wrong
You
place.
genius.
Move it back.
Yeah. Let's go.
Sadly, yes.
I'm surprised you all hate Genius as much as I do, actually,
Oh,
if
oh.
anything.
It's
Too
very
many people are
lazy.
giving
Yeah.
Genius too much
Yeah,
love.
Genius is
Everyone
just
hitting
really
the
bad.
form.
Too
The
much
thing is, I hate
No.
Ryuki Survive a little more than I hate Genius.
Okay, my own tier I would put I would just put it, like way down, but yeah. Anyway, next.
Yeah, so now we're moving on to Paint Job tier.
No.
Paint jobs.
And yeah.
Okay, hang on. Can I just say, why isn't this the bottom tier? Because if anything, to me personally, if like the worst thing you can do is just repaint a suit.
Sometimes
Like I would rather
their
have a
base
suit
forms
that looks
look
like
good.
just looks like complete
Repaint's good.
ass.
Sometimes
rather
their,
than-
their
the base
base
forms
forms
are
look
just
good to the point that their repaints look eh.
I know, but it's just kind of
Sometimes
lazy, don't you
repaints
think?
make
I
it
mean,
good.
like it's just a
Oh, yeah,
basic
paint
kind of
job.
either laziness
Look,
or
it's
just
just
sense of
honest
not
like
trying.
meh. This is the original meh tier.
repaint.
It's not
The
good, it's
original
not
meh.
bad.
Hey Zio, what is what is Five's final form? What's the
Blaster.
name of it?
Blaster form.
Blaster.
Can we put Blaster in the bottom?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No,
No.
no. Question:
How
Can we
about-
put
Blaster's actually like my
towards the
least
top?
favorite final form for the main writers for like a long time until crossover came
Look.
along, and then
Because
I like
look,
Foz.
Fi's blaster form at least redid the chest piece, while Zero No Zero form is literally a repaint.
Also, we have a
Okay.
Yeah.
no, but they also gave like
yeah,
Fi's blaster like the
That's very
jetpack
true.
and the sword and the gun, which I think is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, they gave him extra accessories, while Zero Knows.
So
I will give
Wait, can I say something? Sorry, my mic was
before I put
my mic
Zero
was
Knows in
muted.
last. Yes, sure.
Can
All
we
that
move
being said,
Bill?
right?
Can we move
Sorry.
double gold?
Guys,
extreme
about
below build?
booster.
Can we
I
move
said
double
before.
gold extreme to where?
Below build.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Also,
Actually, no,
also
I agree with
maybe
you.
I agree
maybe
with that.
guys revive
No, look,
those.
what would have made
No.
double bad is if they started putting a bunch of Gaia memories all over his fucking body.
Like it's
Oh my god.
you make Eternal's fucking
Oh.
form from the movie.
Yeah,
At least his were put in holsters. At least his were put in
True.
holsters.
Eternals, it looks like they were like.
It's better
you know,
than just
Well,
picking up my
okay.
watches
The
like His
guy's
Majesty.
Shitty Rambo.
Yo, movie.
Yo,
Also,
Rainbow.
can I say that like
Top
a
tier.
lot of these
Okay,
guys-
look, right now we're arguing paint jobs. What are we arguing for paint jobs? Who should be at the bottom? Because I'm leaning towards Zeroness Zero form.
Yeah, Zeronos.
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
I'd say
yeah, literally
Axel.
a repaint.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would say
Let's
Axel.
get off the
actually.
bottom.
Zeronos down.
I like
Axel.
Axel though. I don't
I
know.
think Zero knows.
Axel
Boost,
is
I
just
think is way better.
yellow and it's just
It's
not
way
it doesn't
better.
look that good. It's
And
basically
I
just
like
zero.
Evilly like how to go up as well.
Okay, now I'm personally leaning towards Giran Jack form being next to Zeronos.
Okay, fine.
What?
Yeah, no,
sure.
fair.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
go
sure.
ahead.
I'm not.
I
partial
think
to
it's a
Garen.
little
I mean,
higher. I think
it's
Amazon.
just
I think that Amazon's one would be like above Zeranos and then.
Oh
No, so I
no,
think
no,
he's
no.
better than Giran. He's definitely better than Giran.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so like maybe like right.
I mean, like I can't really tell since this is the first time I've seen that form. So
Yeah, same.
But I would
Just from
actually
like
say that
these
he's
images, I would
above
say-
Axel Booster.
Yeah, and
Axel
maybe
Booster
among
can
everything.
be down here.
Yeah, I feel like
Also,
Booster
say-
needs to go down slightly.
I don't
I
think
thought he's
Gills
above
should
a
be.
beast. Don't you think?
I think Gil should be the middle, like in the middle.
No.
Gills to be in the middle.
Okay,
Yeah,
can we
maybe.
agree that Evolti Live should be at the top.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Evolti Live.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yes.
He's
Thank
paint
you.
job
really?
tier,
Wait,
but
no,
he's
no,
at
no,
least
no,
the
no, no.
best of the paint jobs.
Thank
And
you.
Okay.
Can I just say, right? No.
Pronounce ability life.
Like,
Thank
Hyper
you.
Kabuto should not be in the
Whoever
paint
is
job tier.
denying
He
this, I'm
shouldn't.
gonna
Like,
fight
that's
with
clearly a
you.
different suit.
No,
Like,
it's
same color.
just
It's
just
like-
mid tier. Like paint job is just the name, but it's literally like middle to row tier.
Can we put Hyper Kabuto
Sorry, I
right
thought we were
below
literally
Evolve?
going off.
Can we
No,
put
no,
Hyper
no.
Detective here? Or clearance?
Move Rogue right next to Live.
Oh, that I don't.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. Come on now. Come on
I at
now.
least think Blaster and Kabuto are better than Rogue.
Yes,
No.
I would agree with that.
Wait.
I would even
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that Ryugen is better than Rogue.
Yep.
Who?
Mm.
Oh no.
I was
No.
actually for
They're
second place.
actually they're about the same, so I guess.
The rogue suit is just like, it's just the rogue suit again with added
can we
gold
put
and stupid
Hibiki?
capes.
Yeah, and capes, but you know, capes are fire sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Just-
Keyword
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Decade complete
Why is the
21.
cape white?
AKA sometimes.
We don't talk about complete 21.
We already did. So,
I know.
so I would say, look, I'm fine keeping Exceed Gills right next to Evolti Live.
No.
Oh.
No.
Maybe.
Feels
I'm
above
not
it.
sure.
I think Hibiki, Phase, Kabuto, and maybe Double should be above Gills.
That's hard to think of.
Yeah.
I don't think Double should be above Gills, but I do think the other two for sure.
I do think
Yeah.
that Kabuto
Double
should
should
be
be next.
above
Definitely better.
Hibiki, and Ryugen should be
Yes,
above Double.
Double, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So right now we've got at the
can we
very
have it
top
be-
Evolti Live, followed by Exceed Gills, or Gills Exceed, then Five's Blaster Form, then Hyper Kabuto, then
You
Armed
mean Hibiki?
Armed Hibiki is
Armed-
after Hyper Kabuto,
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Ryugen
Yeah,
with that
that's
form
taking
that
a
I can't
while.
say, and
Yeah,
then
Yeah.
and then we
You
got
look to eagerly.
Double Extreme, followed by Rogue, and then we've
Amazon's
got
Prime.
new Omega, then
Omega.
Excel
Oh my god.
booster, then Garen Jack form, then Zero Nose Zero form. All these forms.
Can we put Garen above either Axel or Omega?
No.
Oh.
No,
Nah,
absolutely
nah,
not. No.
No.
Can't
Wait,
agree with
I'm gonna look up an image of the full Garen suit. Hold
Can
on.
I at
Hyper
least
Kabuto
say-
is not meh. It's absolutely meh. It's all top heavy
Oh,
as hell.
yeah.
Can we say that
Yeah,
Five's
one's too
Blaster
big.
goes above
My
Gills?
favorite form.
That's
Yeah.
kind of dreadful if you're not looking at the top.
Gates Majesty is down at the. We already talked about Gates Majesty.
Yeah, we just sorted that one out a while back
That's
ago.
down here at the bottom tier, so you're late on
But
that
he
one.
is the top of the bottom.
Yeah, he's at the top of the bottom.
The bottom.
So-
Hey,
So-
top of
Can we
something.
put
Hey, we should
Item at the top of the top?
No.
Rogue should go above.
Okay,
Alright,
so if you
cool.
guys are fine
There's
with
no
paint
way.
jobs, we're moving on to Real Fine.
Really? I thought
Okay.
I was gonna
Sure.
Real fine.
Sure.
Let's go to real fine.
Okay, let me get a refill on my drink, and then we'll move on to Real Fine, because you guys know how these streams
Right.
go.
Somebody hydrate. Wait, did
Yeah,
somebody
you need your
hydrate
drink,
yet?
man.
There's no hydrates on YouTube, bruh.
Oh,
Yeah.
But then you can't
Easy.
drink anything.
Discord.
He's just thirsty. He finished his drink, bro.
Yeah, thirsty man.
I want to see
Already
what
gone,
he's
let's talk shit about him.
I mean, if
Yo,
you guys want me to
no.
hydrate on YouTube, I can do one real quick.
Go.
Can you chug that by the end of the night if that's cool? If you got any.
Okay, All right. So moving on to Real Fine. So currently, in this listing, to refresh y'all's minds, we got Super Ichigo, because this is chronological order currently.
Yeah.
So Super Ichigo. Then we've got Amazing Ultimate form.
Rising Ultimate.
Rising Ultimate, whatever. Fucking Kuga's forms get so weird with these names.
Hyper Amazing Penultimate Amazing.
Yeah. Then we got Shining Agito. Then we got G3X. Then we got Ixa Rising. Then we've got Excel Rising.
What?
Excel Rising.
Rising.
Excel Rising.
You mean
Ixa Rising. Then Excel Trial. Then we got Abortion. I mean Birth X. Then we got King Durian.
Okay.
Then we got Zio Oma form.
Oh my lord, I'm about to come.
Boy.
Oh my god.
Alright, and then we've got Gates Revive with its opened up form, the blue form.
Jipu.
Wait, did you put the blue one above the red one?
Yes, I put the blue one above the orange one.
That's Turbo Yuki. No.
Look, there's a lot of blue forms in Real Fine, and I'm surprised.
Yo, listen, blue. Some Blue Rider suits are just good.
Valkyrie.
Okay, yeah, but like.
Okay, so next we got Valkyrie's final form that I already forgot the name to. And then we got Vulcan's Lone Wolf form. And then we got Arc 1000.
The name for Valkyrie's final form is Saber Tiger.
Yes,
Turbo Tiger.
Which makes no sense considering they already had a tiger key, so.
Alright, so who's at the top? We'll just work our way from the top down. Who's the best form in this tier?
Wait, Arc 1000 or Birth X?
Zio Oma form.
Oh, true. And also, guys.
I was gonna say either Zio Oma or Shining Agito.
No,
not
Shining Agito.
Shining Agito, fuck him.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck you. Shining Agito is at the top.
1000 Arc.
Shining Agito.
Is my name not Zio Agito? Come on.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
your name is Shining Agito. It's Zio Agito.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
no, I don't like Agito as a show. I don't like Agito as a show, but I can recognize a beautiful suit when I see one.
It's a good suit. And then I would say that Zio Oma form would be second.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
And then would be Kuga.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kuga Supremo.
Feel free to
What
come.
about Arc 1000, Guys Revive?
What about Birth X?
Zio, feel free to come to Ireland anytime you wish, lad. I will bring you to the best pubs out there.
The better X, in my opinion.
Bet. I'd be down.
I think G3X would go there.
Oh wait, you mean the one from
G3X.
So for looking at tech suits, looking at tech suits, looks like I got another sub. Okay, so looking at tech suits, because we've actually got a few on this tier list. So we've got G3X, we've got Ixa Rising, we've got XL Trial, we got Birth X, as well as Arc 1000 would be like our big techie suits.
I think Arc 1000 should be the top of those.
No, I think
No, it's literally just put on Arc 1.
I'm actually leaning that way. I'm actually leaning that Arc 1000 should be at the top of the tech suit.
Thank you, Zio, for having some.
I know he's
Can we all just agree that like Bravo deserves to be on the bottom of this like ranking, right?
Wait, which
one?
Who?
The Bravo form in the Real Fine. Like, can we just
like
King
this
Durian
has to be on like the bottom of
I
all
like
of them?
the form though.
No, it's a good form. It's a good form. I didn't say that. I didn't say it wasn't good. All I'm saying is that like it's definitely not as good as like the rest of these.
Really? I thought Gates would be the worst.
I thought like
that's actually what I was leaning towards. It was either Gates or Excel Trial being at the bottom.
You gotta also remember, Gates is only half of a form.
I like Excel Trial.
Yeah, Gates Revive at the bottom.
No, Excel Trial.
No, not Trial form.
Wait, who are we putting at the bottom?
At the bottom of Real Fine, like I'm between like Gates and Excel Trial.
Come on, Zio, Gates.
I say it's Gates.
Amazing penalty.
Remember when Gates Revive had a
Don't forget, Gates shares that form with the other one.
Yeah.
With the
it's
a form change.
I mean, if you look at it from the back, it looks gross.
Yeah, exactly. So I think just for that alone, it should be at the bottom.
So Gates is gonna be at the bottom.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm still leaning towards like
Arxel being like second.
Arcthauser being next to Kuga.
No.
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 That's a
Followed by
easy
Itza.
choice.
Okay,
Wait,
Naki.
what?
Yeah.
That's nowhere near as good as those.
Arxel should go up.
Yeah.
Wow.
We all know.
Wait, what about G3X?
Probably be lower, I think.
E3X better.
Maybe below.
G3X is just kind of bulky.
Yeah.
What about
That's
it?
my problem with
Yeah.
it.
Zio, why you gotta put a
What up,
Zaya?
Nexo?
Because they already been made, and a Arc One with this. Come on now.
Because
Shut up,
it's
Nexo.
presented by Zaya.
Oh, shut the fuck up,
Exactly.
Morbius. You're on.
Bye.
Can we put trials like right where Wolf is currently?
I'm fine with that.
Where
Yeah.
Lone Wolf? Yeah, I
Lone
guess.
Wolf?
And I would actually say I would put
Morbius, go back to being fatherless. Come on.
Abortion right next to
I'm not even
Ixa.
Morbius. Do I sound like Mr. Morbius?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I prefer Birth X more than the Ixa. So I would say that
Yeah.
I would put
Yeah.
Birth X right next to Arcthauser.
The only problem with Birth
Could you
X
imagine?
is...
Could you imagine
Really?
if like we never got this
Wait,
form?
okay.
Theo, my other problem with
Arcthauser's
Birth X is... Have you ever seen the legs of Birth X?
Yes.
Yeah, it's purple.
I mean
No,
the
orange.
color, the change in gradients does seem a little jarring at first, but it works with the way the color combinations work in O's in general. But the fact that they made it a gradient works even better.
Okay.
Can I just say
That
I'm
could
so
work.
happy we got this form because otherwise we would have had to use birthday, and that is
Yes,
like
yes,
no,
that's a
my
form I did
God.
not want to include on here.
No, thank God that's not a thing anymore. Please.
Yeah, thankfully.
Okay, so Jacobu says that Lone Wolf should be higher.
Yeah,
I think so.
at least above
Yeah,
Servo
like Lone Wolf.
Tiger.
I think Silver Tiger should be higher,
next to
but right next
Itza,
to
Lone Wolf
Rising,
has
I
like
guess.
the most badass henshin sequence I've ever seen.
It
in
was.
quite some
Higher
time, so-
Below Super Ichigo.
Really? I think Rampage Vulcan had a better badass transformation sequence.
They
No,
both
like,
did, though.
but I mean,
He
the
died for our
motherfucker like
sins.
jumps up into the air, yells henshin, punches a wolf in
Punches
the
a
face,
bullet.
and
And the other one,
transforms his
I
suit.
love
Yeah,
that.
but the other one, he got shot like 30 times by different.
Wow.
We'll decide that one when we get to Rampage
Yeah,
Vulcan
yeah.
later.
Alright,
Because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna be his own beast later.
I mean, Rampage Vulcan is a beautiful.
Why is it
suit.
so high? Because it was fire back in the day. That's why.
Oh,
I'm looking at this with
But-
nostalgia goggles.
But
Also,
Zio,
Rampage had
isn't
an
he, like,
amazing
Volcano
debut fight.
Bear?
Wait, what?
I think Ultimate Puga look. I think Rising Ultimate looks disgusting.
Why?
Why?
No.
No.
Whoa,
Oh,
what?
no.
You don't like how
no,
swole he is?
no,
You don't
no.
like swole boys? Come
It's
on.
kinda like the
Yo, he's
CS.
awesome.
Like I have
Yeah,
no
he's
problem.
awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a figurine of him.
You
I need
guys
to get
don't
more
put-
Look,
figurines.
Look, Rising Ultimate might as well be the JoJo's of like Kamen
I
Rider
was about to
forms.
say-
That is the
Yeah,
most
it's-
swole
It's just like they fucked
Rider
around with
form
something
out
that they
there
didn't
next to
need
like
to. You
Super
had-
Ichigo. If these
So-
guys start
I was almost-
striking JoJo poses, game over. Game over. Imagine
JoJo character.
Rising Ultimate rocking a Dio pose from JoJo.
Oh,
Game over. That would
no.
instantly move him up to a whole different tier.
So,
Whole different tier.
Yo,
If anything, like, no, Rising
Yeah.
Ultimate looks more like a
Can we move on
stand
to the
than a.
next- Can we move on to the next list now?
No, we're
No,
still
no,
not done. We
I
gotta
think-
lock these in. We still haven't locked these in.
Vulcan's
The next
gonna be
two
above
lists are
Ichigo,
gonna be
right?
So, Lone Wolf.
Power up Ichigo.
Should we move
Yeah.
him above
Below.
Birth X or below Birth X?
Yes.
Below.
Below, below.
Above.
Below. Okay.
Below.
All right. We still haven't decided on Super Ichigo. He's kind of just like hanging out in the middle.
Bottom. I mean,
Right
bottom
above
for me.
Trial, I'd say.
No, not
You're
bottom.
above him.
He can
Above
chill.
Trial.
He
Above
looks.
Trial.
I don't know. I don't like the way his suit looks.
I'd say above
I
Trial.
don't. Actually, I would put if this was just me, I would put him at the bottom of this list.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like the way he looks. Like general.
Put him down.
But you can't put the first Strider at the bottom.
Yep.
No one cares if he's the first writer.
I feel like as the first fighter, he deserved a better like final form in my opinion.
Yeah, he does.
Like really up to
Okay.
It's okay. He's gonna get
Jump
replaced
to
with
the
his
sky
son
turns
anyway,
to a
so
rider kick.
it's whatever.
Yo, facts.
But
Don't worry, his son will get a better final form later.
Dio, I
So
thought you
yeah,
said
we'll
you
get a
were
proper
right.
final form in like 3 years
The
when we
shoulder
get Kamen Rider
Palingo went
Ichigo the
shoulder
next.
higher.
Move Baron.
Yo,
behind
Ichigo-
I
Baron.
love how like we immediately like got rid of this form for superhero
Move
Senki.
Baron behind
Like how they
Valkyrie.
immediately
did.
abandoned
They
it
completely
and
ignored
just
it.
redid the original
Move
suit
Baron
anyway.
behind Valkyrie.
Yeah, so Valkyrie. I think Valkyrie deserves better.
Yeah,
No.
definitely above
Dorian for sure.
She
Yeah,
legally uses Vulcan as a meat shield, alright? He had all at it.
So
And
it
we're
doesn't
talking about
matter. It just depends on how cool this form is.
Move her above G3.
Bruh,
I would say
bruh,
yes.
was
She would.
weak.
She would
got
be above
hit back
G3.
by
She is above
Mecha What are
G3.
you talking
Move her
about?
above G3.
She barely even
and
hit
set her
it
there.
in.
Yep. So she is above G3.
Okay,
Perfect.
I'm okay with
Bruh.
locking this in. I'm fine
Oh,
with
come
that
on
was-
now.
We're locking this list in with Shun Nagito at the top, followed by Zio Oma form in second, followed by like what's this form again of
Super
Kuga? It's so
Ultimate,
many
Penultimate,
fucking Rising Ultimate.
Rising
Penultimate,
Rising
Amazing,
Ultimate.
Amazing, Rising.
Too many ultimates. Then we got
Too many ultimates.
Rising
Bowser
Rebel.
Arc, aka Arc 1000 because it sounds better. Then we got
Yeah,
Kamen
it
Rider
does sound better.
Abortion up here, right next to him. Birth X. Then we got Vulcan, Lone Wolf. Then we got Ixa Rising. Then we got Valkyrie. I forgot what the fuck this form is. Sabertooth something. And then we got G3X, King Durian. Then we got XL Trial, followed by Geats Revive Blue form, and then Super Ichigo at the bottom.
This is honestly probably like
Okay,
the
hang on.
worst
Can
one so
we
far.
put Super Ichigo above Gates?
No.
I'm
Well,
sorry, that form.
They never explained how he got his new driver and shit like
Yeah.
that. Like
They-
there's so
they
many
never
like
did.
non-explained factors for this.
The only
No,
argument
it
I
was-
can
it was
see
Never
is
explain why he's
look at
it's
Gates
over either one.
from behind, and then that'd probably be a reason.
All right,
Wait, can
so
you send an image of Gates revive blue form from behind?
Like if you look at Gates revive blue form from behind,
it's just
not pretty.
Gates' orange form opened up, looking like a
It's not
peeled
pretty.
orange.
Yeah, so
Wait, can you guys send an
look at
image?
that.
Oh, dude, why you gotta put...
Gaim.
Yo.
All right. So now
Okay.
we're
I think
we're
this
gonna
tier list
move
is
on to the final,
Oh, shit.
the
You mean
the
that's
maximum writer
Okay,
power.
guys.
Okay.
So you mean
Next rider on
battle.
would be in the
For
top
one,
3.
please.
Okay, so this one's got the most writers in it than any of the other lists. The
Oh,
most.
so hard.
So we've got a lot in here. So right now, looking at it, we've got
man.
Ultimate
No.
Kuga. We've got Night Survive.
Well, wait, can I just say something right now?
Yes.
What?
Can we just agree to put Hikaru and
The
Kaizen?
bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the top.
we
No.
top
No.
Put out the top.
Yo, wait, I have
Look,
one
look.
idea. I have one idea.
Look, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. I'm gonna
Guys,
add
hear me
a
out.
row above and call it
True.
The best tier.
Call it
The dead tier.
Over
Yeah, it's
Hikaru.
called dead tier.
Let
how the
Max
fuck
swear.
do you spell transcend?
I don't remember.
Trans and then send.
Transcend?
How do you not know how to
You put
spell?
over E.
Fucking oh my god, I can't spell.
Just look it up.
Why don't you just look it up? You have a whole tab.
Ah,
It's
Transcend
S-
death tier.
Death tier.
TRANSCEN.
Someone help me out. I'm fucking up.
Yo, Max is really type.
You're 38.
S-
How do
It
you
look,
not know
it's
how to spell?
E-
Auto.
English is my second language. I just sound good
Oh, it
saying
is?
it.
Oh, come on now.
Transcend.
Don't be
Yeah.
playing with me.
It's your
Oh,
second
uh,
language.
Are you
I
trying to
gotta-
spell transcendent?
Mi
I
primer
gotta go.
lenguaje es español. Yo hablo español.
Bye, guys. But I gotta go. But before I go, I just want to say Chalice and Eternal. What's it called? Eternal O's really good forms to send.
No.
Sure.
I'm still not spelling transcendence.
No.
He's gone.
Get
man.
out of
He's
here.
gone. He's gone. He's
Oh
gone.
wait, spell check kicked in. There it is.
Idiot,
Transcendence
fucking douchey
death
ass.
tier will be Hikaru and Kaizen.
up there.
Wait, but if
Yeah.
it wait, I have
Yeah.
wait, but if it's transcendent death,
Yeah.
shouldn't Ghost
That's
be in
gonna be too much.
there?
No, fuck you. No, no, absolutely not. No,
Fuck off.
no,
Fuck you. No.
no,
No.
nope, absolutely
No.
not.
No.
A great
Okay.
call.
Dick.
Absolutely
I
not.
say
Okay.
we put Knight at the bottom.
He
Good
counter
joke,
stays
though.
at the top because he's main character, and then followed by Kaizen.
Big character.
Yo, I can't
Move
wait
Knight at
to
the
see the
bottom
next
or
episode of
second in the
Comrade
card.
Over Demons, bro. Oh wait, cancelled.
Oh yeah, it got canceled by Hasbro already.
Okay.
Hasbro was like, yeah, we're not spending money on that.
I got the
Goodbye.
funding,
Yo.
and then it game over. Okay, so let's get to maximum writer power and the
Alright.
real ending of this tier list.
I
Oh,
say we put at the
Hmm.
bottom.
Can I just say right
Knight-
now that
Knight, Knight at the bottom.
Who?
Yeah, put Knight at the bottom. Put Knight at
Yeah,
the
Knight
bottom.
at the bottom.
Knight?
Yeah, Knight.
Knight?
No,
Yeah,
Who the hell is
No.
that?
I disagree.
King.
No.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
I feel
which one of these is
Blade
called?
should go to the bottom.
Yo.
This is
Who is Knight?
Knight
Knight is the
survived.
blue one. The
yeah,
Knight
Knight
the-
survived.
survived.
He's
No,
right now
Knight's
second.
Oh.
final form is
Honestly, no, 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 Neil, Neil.
Grease.
Extremely nice.
No.
Like, it just
No, not even. Oh, this is so tough
I
because
look
they're
at-
all so good.
They all
good.
good. That's
like, I look
cool.
at that form and I start like.
Honestly, like, right? I'm
But
leaning
we're
towards
trying
like it either has to be one of the two grease forms or the cross muscle form at the very bottom.
wait,
it has
wait,
to be
what
like
about
one of those.
What?
two forms.
What about
No.
Yes.
what's Melon Man called again?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, look, Zangetsu Shin at the bottom.
Yeah. Zen gets
Yeah.
Yes, yes, they get
Oh.
to the bottom.
Fine, whatever,
Yeah,
geez.
And get two
I
shins
don't-
at
I'm
the
not
bottom.
even-
As much
I
as I
don't
love
Look,
it.
know.
out of the rest of these other forms, Zangetsu Shin could be at the bottom.
It's like,
yeah,
Zen
yeah,
yeah.
put it on the bottom, put it on the bottom, put it on the bottom.
Fine.
Zen gets
Okay.
Shin more like Zen gets some shit.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is-
You
no,
tried.
sorry.
You tried.
Yo,
Chalice at the bottom, Bernie, shut up. No, there's no way. Chalice Wild looks so fucking good.
Yeah, you shut the fuck
Alice
up.
Wild, I like it, but I think
Yeah,
Blade,
he's not going down, bro.
fucking King
Move.
form.
This
needs
is
to go
this
down.
is gonna be a
Nice
bloodbath. I knew it was gonna be a bloodbath with these final forms because
Mike,
they're all so
I feel
fucking
like
good.
That's part of the
somewhat
stream.
peaceful. We can
We're giving you
keep this
content.
civilized, right?
Yo, put Knight right next to Shin.
Where?
No, absolutely not.
No.
It's
No.
to stay up there,
He
Knight has to
stays
stay up there.
in the top. right?
No.
at least.
Oh, can we move Butotira to
Grease
second
Grease
to last?
Blizzard right next
No.
to Zangetsu Shin. Okay, no,
Yeah.
look. Vice can
No,
stay
Grease
where he's
Blizzard
at.
next to the Zangetsu.
Vice can
No.
stay where he's
Look
at.
at Face.
Vice is better than
Nice Vice.
I mean,
Just
I
wait,
like
make a
Face,
tier
but
called
it's so much
Vice.
blue.
Vice
Yeah.
can stay right there next to Zangetsu Shin.
No, Vice looks better than Revi.
Oh,
No.
then what about Levy? That's the problem.
No, Revi looks better.
Yeah.
Vice
I
is better.
mean,
Revi does look better.
I
yeah.
know.
But they're
He
both
does look good.
forms, yo. What shit smack are you on about?
No, there's
It looks
different
the same.
colorations.
Exactly.
One's
Vice
just pink
looks
and one's
better.
just blue.
Look, I would say
Good.
that Grease Blizzard is higher than Vice's ultimate form.
Okay,
Yes.
you're right. I'll give you that. I'll give
I
you
think
that.
I
I'll
actually
give
kind of
you that.
disagree.
I'll give you
Why?
that.
I might
Why do you
on
disagree?
that one.
Why you disagree?
I
Because
agree with that, but Vice is too low.
I don't like
Grease
the
Blizzard
giant
is
like fucking
just one-
claw that
mostly
Grease
one
Blizzard has.
monochrome
It's like
color.
too.
and it's not
It's like
that
the giant
vibrant.
ugly ass looking
That's
claw
a shit
thing.
opinion.
That,
Get out of here.
Vice
Blade's
looks a lot
going
better.
down. Blade is too high. I think Blade should
Yeah,
go
yeah,
Yeah.
Blade's
lower.
too high.
Yeah,
Blade-
He needs to
Blade-
go
Blade is
down,
not
like-
good.
He can stay. He can stay. I feel like he should
Yeah.
be able to stay.
Yeah, Blade's
No,
not
I don't
good.
think he should be a top 3. He's definitely not a
should be
top
in the-
3.
Oh yeah, not a top three.
Like, he's
the bottom? I think he's in the middle.
Yeah, and
Cross
maximum
tables.
rider, then sure.
I feel like, yeah, I think Blade's in the middle.
Also, what's that thing in between 0-2 and Ultimate Revive?
Oh, that's
That's
Vulcan Rampage form.
It's
Yeah.
Gatling.
I think
it's
that should
Gatling.
be next to Vice.
No.
Maybe.
No, absolutely not.
No,
Oh,
absolutely not. You
That
shut the
kind-
he's still
fuck up.
Okay, that kind of
Shut the
wait,
fuck
that kinda
up.
looks like Metal
Go
Cluster.
back to being fatherless.
Oh my
How
god.
can you go?
Jesus.
This is exactly what I expected for this, but I didn't expect it to go this hard.
It's content
I
though.
didn't
Zero
expect that to
Look,
content.
it's one giant ass video.
Ever.
Exactly,
This
but
is
content.
one giant ass
That's
video.
how much you can channel
Hot
here.
tech.
Grease Blizzard is ugly as fuck. I'm saying
Okay,
it
all right,
now.
look.
Grease Blizzard looks like shit.
Okay, so let's just look at these build forms real fast because we got 4 up here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We got good ones.
What's What's the top
One
of
of
the
them
build
is good.
forms?
One.
Either
One is one
Mac
is
or
good.
The coloration looks great.
Kiva Emperor.
I think
the
cross
best of the
level
build
maybe.
forms.
I think it's Grease Perfect. That's the best out of the build
No,
forms
no,
here.
It's
cross
the
I'm-
third.
No, Cross
Emperor.
Magma,
It's
Cross
cross
Magma,
galaxy.
Cross
Yeah,
Magma.
cross
Has to be
Magma.
Cross
Cross
Magma.
Evil.
I
Not
would
cross
say, like,
Oh,
if it
cross
were
muscle.
me, I would say that Grease is above Cross Magma.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
Grease?
No.
Yeah, do it.
And
do it.
then Grease,
Yes.
Blizzard, and Cross Evolt could stay where they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cross
I
Evolt is
guess.
better than Grease Blizzard.
Okay,
Yes.
agree.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Also, can
Deal.
you move
Deal.
Putotira
Agree.
down?
What?
Putotira should go down.
Yeah.
No.
I like that form, but yeah, that's true.
Also, we should just put it
you
right under Tajidor Eternal, just to send a message.
No.
Just to send
It
a
should be
message.
lower
No.
than that.
No,
It
It should be below
Why?
Grease Blizzard.
It's that anniversary
No.
ass.
I feel like
upgrade.
Zero 2 needs
No.
to get
Put him
moved
right
up
next to
slightly.
Vulcan Gatling right now.
No.
Just for right now.
No.
Hashtag
next to
should it be
Vulcan Gatling.
Naruto final
Right
form?
now.
Oh,
And
shut the fuck
Send a
up.
message. It's a cause is just
Tajidor
to
is
send a
not
message.
the real final form, but it should be.
No.
Tajidor
shut
Eternity
up.
is
Shut
the
the
real
fuck
final
up.
form because
Go
it's the
back
one
to
that
your
ended that franchise. And it's
Yup.
Ank's final
Technically,
form.
Tajidor
Keyword
is really
Ank's final
Oh,
form.
Morbius
Not
Blade.
Aegis, it's Ank's final form.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Anx's
Ankh.
Yeah.
rider form.
That's
Period, I
Ankh.
guess.
Go eat a bag
It's
of dick.
both his first and
Morbius.
final form. Technically.
I mean, technically, if you think, technically, it is Oz's final form since
No,
Oz
it's
is
not.
not
That's
like
Anku.
wait,
Shut up. That's
Oz
Anku.
is not one
Yo,
That's
like
Anku. Shut the
person.
fuck up. That's
Oz is
Anku. Shut
just
up.
the
Like the
suit
movie.
and like
Anku,
Despite me
shut
loving
up.
Oz,
Shut
I
the
actually
fuck up.
haven't seen the
Shut the
movie.
fuck up.
I only
and
watched
since
Zeal's
that's
review.
part of the
And
letter system, then technically that is the final form of Oz.
No,
it's
it's
not the
I'm
final
Anku.
gonna
form.
Shut
say
up.
that
That's
Zero
Anku.
2
She
is
has a count.
better than all the
Overrated.
build forms on here.
Yeah.
yes,
I
100%,
agree.
100%.
I'm thinking
Now the
I'm
tough
at
part
top
is
of the
I
list.
I'm
can't
not wait.
decide if
Can I
he's
ask you
better
guys
than Type
something?
Trideron because I
No,
love
no,
Type
He
Trideron.
is.
That form is
better.
fire.
And
Yeah,
why
thank
is
God.
02 so
I
like
might
it's like not that it's not
Because
like
it's streamlined. Technologically,
yeah,
it
yeah,
makes
yeah, yeah.
sense
Simple.
as like you're taking
So, like,
something and you're moving it to the next level.
yeah, I
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but it's like it's like the level of love I see for like Kamen Rider 02 is like a lot more than I would have expected. I'm just like
I
like
feel
it's a little
it's hard.
it's like it doesn't make sense. It's like yeah, that's nice.
I feel
but,
like it's also like the message it sends because it's like
Yeah.
Izu and like Arto's like kind of like combined. Like they make this key and this driver together, so it's like sending a message between like
Yeah,
So,
but
wait,
Type
so-
Trideron is
together.
the first time we actually have a writer fuse with his writer machine.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Not
That's
only
true.
that,
That's
I
true.
agree.
That's
Okay,
Like
also
that's the
wait,
biggest
wait,
thing
wait.
Can I
about
say
that.
something?
It's like
Hang
you
on,
would
hang
think
on.
they would have done this ages ago.
Yeah, they should have done this.
Yeah,
Look,
that's the
look,
thing.
look,
I'm so confused they didn't.
Hang on.
never
Yeah.
mind.
And no one
in
talked
the
about
show,
that one
right?
X8 form because that was still dumb.
Which
Yeah,
X8
yeah,
form?
The one with
That one
X8
doesn't
fusing with lasers, the type.
Oh yeah, that's nice actually.
That's
Make the
so
game a
fucking
form?
dumb.
I kind of like it.
Do it. You know
Listen, I like
Metal
the
Cluster,
Batman
right?
form.
I know that's not the Metal Cluster Hopper, right?
Yeah.
In the show of like in the 01 show, they say that like in order for Aruto to make 02, like the 01 system can't be upgraded anymore, and they say that 02 is like a completely new rider, just like generally. Doesn't
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
technically mean that Metal Cluster is 01's final form?
No.
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 Not
No.
exactly
I'm not-
because
I'm not trying to-
I mean,
not trying to
original
convince
driver,
anyone.
but
I'm
to be
just
fair,
But
some
then we
riders
got
can have
talk about
final forms
Hellraiser.
driver.
because look for
said.
for build, especially a lot of the secondary riders, their final forms are based on the build driver and not their
Driver,
actual
yeah.
Slash driver.
Yeah,
It's the
that-
same thing
that-
with Vulcan. His actual final form, like his extra final form, is using the 01 driver and
Still one
not
driver.
the
But-
shot riser.
I no, I'm not trying to start an argument here. I'm just like I'm not saying that like Metal Cluster should
Wait,
be
could-
on this list. I'm just
wait, could
all
you
I'm saying
say-
is just like isn't that
Couldn't
kind of
you say
interesting
that-
to kind of
Here's the facts.
isn't
No.
that kind of
That
interesting?
But
though,
then when you
fact
buy
that,
the
like,
toy
they
and you
say
still need
that,
the
that's all.
01 driver, you're like, fuck, I hate you.
Yo, facts. Too
Yeah.
bad I only have one. Let's go.
Okay.
Again,
Alright.
I'm just going off technicalities here. Again, I'm not saying Metal Cluster should be on this list. I'm just saying, just like I only just kind of thought of that.
You know, looking at this list, I do think that Night Survive should be
lowered or like.
Yeah,
I don't
move him
know.
down.
I think we
right
should
next to
look
Melon
at Kuga.
Energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you did not. You did not actually say that.
And then I would actually move King Form Blade right below Revice Ultimate Form as well.
Yeah.
No.
What are you on?
Form literally.
What are you on, Zio?
No, Zio.
A lot of alcohol right now.
He chugged the whole one earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my third drink, and I spiked it with extra drink because I needed more alcohol in my system.
Come on,
So
Zio, do it again.
He needs to sanitize himself from this whole fighting.
I'm sure you did. You must have forgot what it was.
Move Emperor form above a wild.
I could be sleeping in instead here.
oh yeah, Emperor Form
Yeah.
Kiva
Yeah.
definitely would go above Wild, and actually I would rank Tajador. Oh, this is the tough. The tough one. So look, I would place Type Tridodron above Chalice Wild.
Yes.
The thing is, I want to move Tajador Eternity. Like, this is a tough one. Top one for me is a battle between Tajador Eternity and Kuga.
Kiva?
And Kuga.
What?
No,
that's
Not Kuga though, to be fair. That's fair.
It ain't Kuga.
I say Tajador Eternity though. I like Kuga as well though.
No. Kuga was great way before Oz's ass existed, alright?
Yeah, but
look at this. This is a sexy ass form. This is fucking sexy. Yes, it is.
They just slapped Oz's like regular face onto that suit. Right?
No. This is sexy. Tajador Eternity is
more than
fucking great.
That makes me more
No.
Just because it's a repaint or a kit bash doesn't mean it can't look good. This is an instance.
That's a lie. Repaints don't always look good.
Yo, it's not because
base Tajador not as good, but this is Tajador Eternity we're talking about. It's got gold accents. It's got the colors of the rest of the other, like, it's there. This is pure on. This is the culmination of 10 years.
Overrated? Like, come on, Zia, don't be
overrated. No, it's
overrated.
All right. Next, so you're just
this is 10 years of culmination of this form.
This is I don't even understand how you can just say the things that you're saying and think that they're like that they make sense.
I'm actually in agreement with Zio. I think Tajador.
You don't even have a comeback. You're just telling me to shut up.
This is fun to watch.
Like, look, the fact that this is our first 10 years after Kamen Rider show. Yeah. They took a form that already existed, made it better, and fit within the continuity of the series.
And they gave it a very good meaning.
Yes.
Yeah, it did. It had a really good meaning.
Because this is literally just Ankh with AG's experience. All of his life struggles built into this.
That's not a good idea.
Tajador Eternity is overrated. Cesaro.
Even if you're saying that, like, even if you say that, like, the meaning behind the suits isn't, like, a big deal, it still just plain looks better than
it's sexy. Look, because that's the thing. It's like Tajador itself is just red.
Yeah.
And it's just like
it's red and black, and it still looks good.
Yeah, it looks good, but this one they add so many different accents to it. They still have the red at the top. They substitute the yellow in the middle with gold because gold's just better. And then they still put that green accent at the bottom, so you're still getting all that Tatoba energy in here in Tajador.
Yep.
But he never uses the Tatoba ability or anything. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's all of them.
What doesn't need to? Doesn't need to.
All the colors here.
Yeah, but you just said it, so.
I am instantly putting this at the very top.
Oh,
absolutely. Wait, actually, can you make a tier that transcends death? Because technically they did die. Like,
bro, I can't believe.
No, Ank's still alive though. Ank stays alive.
Yeah. But yeah. But that henshin sequence for that form was awesome as well, to be fair.
Exactly, bro.
It was. Plus the fight sequence was a role reversal of the end of the O's final episode.
Yeah. The only thing that would make it better is if they put time just all, man.
So do you still think?
I knew it
Do you
was gonna be
still
worse.
think that Kuga is better than like Tajidor Eternal then?
No, because I just moved Tajidor Eternal to the top tier.
To the top.
Bruh.
Yeah, but I'm asking
Now,
now.
is he better than Emperor Kiva, though?
No.
Emperor Kiva is better than Kuga.
No, Emperor Kiva is
No,
like
yep,
the only
yep.
thing.
I agree. Emperor
is
Kiva
the only
deserves
thing in
second
my
place on
opinion
this
that
one.
could
Let's go.
rival Tajidor.
I like. That's the thing. I like
Kiva
Kuga
and
more than
Emperor
Kiva.
Man.
That's my personal
and
bias.
Eternal Tajidor are
I
some of the
really
best
want
beats in Kamen.
So look, right now, maximum writer power. This tier, working from our way from the bottom to the top.
Wait.
Right now, this is how it's looking like. This is how it's looking like. Y'all can tell me. Hold on. You can give me your disagreements after I read this list.
Yeah, let him read this first.
Let me read the list for those of you guys not watching the stream.
I knew it.
Chill.
We should move King
Chill.
Blade or whatever it's called, or Night Survive or Revice, and yes, that does mean both.
Okay, so right now, Zangetsu Shin at the bottom
True.
of maximum writer power.
Yes.
Next to him is Night Survive.
No, I think he should be in the second row. So like there's 3 rows. He should be in at least.
So
the
right
second.
next to him is Blade King form.
Yeah.
He should definitely be higher.
Next to him is Ultimate Vice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah, but can you prefer? So you prefer Night Survive and King Blade over Ultimate Vice?
No.
Nope.
Is that what you're saying?
I'd say so. I would at least say that these two are probably better looking here, at least, than
I would say
Putotira and Grease Blizzard.
What?
No, just
No.
over Ultimate.
That's bugging. He's
No.
bugging.
No. No.
Night Survive and Blade King.
I'm the only person drinking today.
Better than Ultimate Revive and Vice.
I think we should move
The
Ultimate Revive and Vice
translucent
above.
nature that they throw into Revi and Vice for their ultimate forms is what elevates them to like a really higher tier. This is
that is
this is a really cool aesthetic that they introduced with this. Of course, we had it with Kamen Rider Century, and it was also in base Grease. Like that's part of the reason why a lot of people like Grease form.
Yeah, it's
because
like
they
an
had that
actually good
overlay.
Revice suit.
But he's no longer in that.
That isn't.
He's not, but it's still like a good suit. So of course.
Okay, but
now this is where it starts getting like a little funky because I do think that Ultimate Revi and Vice should be above Putotira.
True.
Yeah.
I
feel like that is
It feels like Putotira should have came before. I think it would have made a lot more sense in O's if they had Putotira be before Tajidor. And in Tajidor.
Shut up.
Okay, no.
Tell the story.
Let me just say,
should Putotira be below Blade King form?
Go back to sucking dick.
No.
Oh, wait.
No.
I think Putotira should have been like.
Not Dio is arguing that the detail on Blade King form armors is the highlight to that armor.
It's not really.
Wait, can I talk about how I think O's should have been in regards to like Putotira and stuff?
No, shut the fuck up. No one cares.
Am I excited for Geats? Well, maybe once I know more about it. You can't be excited for a show before it starts because then you'll have another Saber situation.
Yes, so shut your mouth.
Where people got hyped for Saber because the way he looked. Then they watched the season. They were like, "Can I like die now? Can I just?"
Yo, like I don't want to watch this no more. Like,
what's other Tokyo? Oh, we got Zenkaiger to deal with. Oh, can I die now?
Can I? Oh, we got Zenkaiger
Can I
now?
retroactively just watch good show? Oh, Metal Heroes exist. Great.
Go back to our previous Kamen season.
Why is Chalice Wild so high? Chalice Wild is hot fire.
Yeah, it's
I like it. I had to see it in motion though, cause I haven't really seen it.
It looks better than the image I got in here.
I think
because the color scheming is better.
I think maybe
I'll do a live stream on Twitch once we actually have a press conference for Geeks, just so you know.
Yeah, Geeks.
I have to catch that. Yeah.
Wait, can you do? Wait, Zio, isn't it possible to do both a live stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time?
No.
That would be so
It's
much
different
work.
because the copyrights on
break this
YouTube hit
monitor?
harder than Twitch.
Dumbass.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
this
didn't
man- we don't
hear
want to
you
get
all
this
over
man
next.
banned.
So.
No,
Wait, can
so
you-
the issue with doing live streams on YouTube, if I'm doing something like a press conference or something like that, is it instantly gets copyright struck by the creators. If I stream it on Twitch, I don't get hit with that copyright struck, which is why I do all of my Toku Rewinds and Superhero Times on Twitch. Because I don't get hit with copyright strikes when I stream on Twitch.
Alright, that's good to know.
So that's like the background information on why I still stream on Twitch, even though I do YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Also, at the end, can I talk about the thing with like Putotira?
No.
Yeah, but Putotira is going below Ultimate Revive Vice, so you can eat that one.
Yeah,
And
go eat
so
Just
can
take the L for now. Don't worry.
Vulcan Rampage form can also go below them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I guess.
I will say
Perfect.
that
Depressed now.
0-2 over Chalice Wild. Someone was mentioning that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I really
wait.
like
I think
the offset to that one is just like, I feel like 0-2 got shafted.
Yeah, it
It
did.
did.
Because
one
we really saw Aruto use that like once, twice, and then it became Izu's form.
3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Four
and then
times
Clark won,
four.
and so many
Wait,
people like
can we
Clark won.
see like
Yeah, John's is still better.
what about Cross Manla? I think we should move it a little higher.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
I like Cross
nah.
Magic, but that's
Nah.
I think it's
It's
fine as
good,
is.
but like all these other suits are also
Majesty
so
looks better. Grease Majesty looks better.
Oh
I think
my god.
maybe
Oh my
maybe
God.
we should put them above Grease.
That's what I was
Yo,
saying.
Grease Majesty. Yo, we're making new forms now. Crazy.
Yep, yep.
Grease
That's what it's called.
Grease Majesty. Just throw a cape on him and you're good.
Yo, stick the Grease Rider watch on his face,
Oh,
bro.
look, I legally just said Grease
Cross
Magic. Yeah,
Rider.
you gotta get that.
No
gold.
way.
Grease
I
Perfect
may be
Kingdom.
wrong. I'm sorry.
You
Okay,
give
shut
him
up.
Prime Rose
Okay,
Cake.
I get it.
Guys, Grease
Perfect.
Majesty confirmed.
I'm going to mute you now. Thank you very much.
Grease
Ooh,
Extend
got it.
Majesty.
Yo, Grease Majesty.
Put
yo,
Blade
yo.
higher. No, Putotira
No,
looks
Blade, I'm
better.
sorry.
Okay, Blade should be higher than Putotira, I think.
No.
No.
Okay,
sorry.
okay.
I would
Too
say
much
that
gold.
if I were to move any single one of these down, it would be like Vulcan
A
Rampage.
bloodbath.
Yeah, okay, do that.
Okay, sure, I guess. But
Vulcan
also,
Rampage can be below Blade.
I haven't seen Blade, but I have seen O, so like
Grease
looking at the
Blizzard
pictures
should be
here,
lower.
I
Grease
think-
Blizzard
No.
should be
Grease-
fucking
No.
lower.
Grease
No,
Blizzard
Yeah.
Grease stays
below
where it is.
Revi
where
and
Vulcan is
Vice.
now, I think.
Should we?
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
it's
I
better
like
than them.
Grease.
At least below Revive. Do that for me.
Yeah.
For
I mean,
just
Grease
please.
The
Yeah, do it for the
colorations,
home.
honestly, that Bubblelicious going on with Revi, sure. I will put him between Revi and Vice. He can be the
Okay.
cock
Yeah.
block between them two.
Okay, sure, do it.
Deal.
Nice.
Deal.
Okay.
Yo.
All right.
Dio sound like a dream driver right now.
Okay.
You know, I was debating adding Deathstream, but Deathstream's not really a final form to Veil, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like
it's
its own
more like
thing.
a final form for Genpei, but not for.
Deal.
Yeah.
Crimson Veil.
Okay, so
Oh wait, what do you think about Deathstream, by the way?
I love Deathstream. It was in my
Video.
review
I
for
lo-
it.
I love that henshin sequence,
Bro, that's like
bro.
my best
Yeah.
reviewed
Oh, yeah.
episode
Yeah.
of Revice so far. Has been that one.
Yeah, that the
Plus, it got
Deathstream-
like
the
3K
first
views
Deathstream-
in 3 days. I was shocked.
Yeah,
I kept watching that
the
video
first
so many
Deathstream
times.
Henshin, it's like so good that it's like any other time it Henshins, which
Next one, I'm gonna
considering
kick your ass.
Revice has
Nope,
7
I get it.
episodes
I
left,
messed up.
it probably won't. But like every other time it
Alright.
Henshin, probably gonna look awful.
Deathstream may be a different writer, but it's still using an upgraded version of the Veil driver, which is why I was slightly considering that, but that was the only reason why.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maximum writer power. Are we locked in on this? We've got at
I
the
think we
very
are.
bottom.
The only thing.
What's the only thing? What's the only thing? Come on.
Just zero two, just above Chalice. That's all. That's the only
Yeah,
thing I
Zero
would
Two
change
just above
because I know I'm
Chalice.
not
The,
going to
the
be
issue with
annoyed.
it, like I said, is the fact that it became an Izu regulated form afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
at the
still
same
don't
time,
So,
I
so
feel
it
like
relegated it to
looks
not being even main writer status, but being a secondary writer.
Yeah.
No, but I would say that like the reason I liked, weirdly enough, I liked how he used it so little. He only used it like 4 times because like
He did.
final forms and like the common writer just in general tend to have a bad habit of being
Why isn't Arc
completely
Overused.
useless after a few uses. After like he uses it like 5 times or something. The fact that
Yeah.
like he uses it so little, like kind of never really diminished Zero Two's power, if you know
Also,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I also
I think
kind of
he
like how
lost
they
with it
like.
either. I think he only lost with it in the movie, and that was it.
No,
I think he
lost
won
to it
Yeah,
in
every
the-
fight.
exactly. Yeah.
Wait, what is 01's movie form?
That was
It's realizing
movie form was on
Hopper,
River.
but that's not in here.
No, it's Hell Rising Hopper. Hell
No,
Rising.
we're talking about the movie form.
Wait,
His movie form was
why
Hell Rising.
is Fourze
Yeah, but then they
Meteor
have
Storm?
extra rise, like the extra final form being realizing Hopper.
I wanted to get that progress key.
Now,
It cost
so
so much
I'm going
money.
to kill
Realizing
you. If you
Hopper.
sent me what I thought you sent, what I think you sent me. God damn it, Nexo. I'm going to kill
Oh wait,
you.
so are we done with the list now?
I think we are.
So
Set.
the argument was to move 02 above Chalice. I'm not budging.
No. No.
I mean, if anything, if it was possible, I would have them at the same spot, like tied.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
tied.
they're right next to each other, so it doesn't
They're
really
all
matter.
tied.
Wait, is it okay if you could like get like a PNG of like a link, like a chain link, and then put it right
Oh my
in
god! Oh my god! Look,
Bring
they're
them together
right
next to each
there.
other.
So of course we
Look, if
had
I'm outvoted,
Sengetsu
then that's
Shin
fine.
at the bottom, followed by Night Survive. Then
That's
third to last, we have Vulcan Rampage form. Then we got King Blade, followed by Puto
not to
Tira.
be confused with Blades.
No, he's down there. He's way down there.
He's all the way down there.
Then we've got Ultimate Vice, followed by Grease Blizzard, followed by
Sucks.
Ultimate Revi. Then we got Cross Z Evolt, then Cross Z Magma. Then we got Grease's ultimate form from, I forgot what the name of it was.
The
Sorry.
special.
It was his movie. I forgot what it's called.
It's something about Greece and it's like Greece
It's
idol love
festival.
and
It's
something.
festival.
Dirty Oil, whatever. Okay, next
Dirty
up would
Oil.
be 02,
Festival.
followed by Chalice Wild, then Drive Type Trideron.
I
Alright,
think
then we
Kuga
got
should be
Ultimate
mid-
Kuga, followed by Emperor Kiva, and at the top, tippity top, not talking about these transcendent death folks. These guys are on a whole nother level. But at
Yeah.
the top of maximum writer power is Tajidor Eternity.
Yep,
Okay.
that's good.
Locked
I feel like
it
that's
in.
good. I feel like that's good.
Actually,
Locked in.
still, you know,
Lock it in.
Look, this has been a 3-hour stream. I expected this to be like a 30-minute stream. We made a 3-hour stream.
it never is
Well, we
just a
avoid
30
It's
every
minute.
single
never a
second of it.
30-minute stream. That's why, like, these tier lists on YouTube
That's-
get crazy kooky.
That should
way
be
it's so
why.
fun.
That should be like a tagline. It's never a 30-minute stream.
It never is. We think it's going to be short,
just
and then it
tag.
goes on for so long.
Yeah.
Also, technically, since AG kind of died for Tajidor to exist, technically it could contend for Transcendence Death tier.
It's on its final
Yeah.
form.
It's
It's
that
on its final
good.
form.
Alright.
It's locked in. It's just locked in at this point.
It's locked in. We're not changing this. This
Alright,
is not
so
being
can I go
changed.
on my-
This is the
Can I
final
go on
form.
my-
Why did
So
I
can I
even
go on
expect
my-
the 30-minute stream? Because I lose comprehension of time when I drink. That's how things go.
Your man's gonna wake up and be like, "Huh? Was that stream 30 minutes?" Looked at his phone. Oh no, it was 3 hours. Yeah, I wasn't dreaming.
Yeah, it's just like, oh wow, well, this went longer than a Twitch stream.
Yeah.
So
But we enjoyed
I've
every
never been
moment
on
of it. To
a,
be fair, so
So,
it's always
so
at
can I-
least an
actually been on,
hour-long
like, the
stream.
full
You're
period.
crazy. Nah. I tend to talk a lot. I tend to be a self-narrator for a lot of things going on. I don't like being like silent for too long because it's
Me neither.
it kind of
It's so
kills
hard.
like the activity within the chat if I just stay silent for too long. So no, I'm very good at just over speaking. So we're locking
that's
it in
me,
and
though.
all that. And look, within probably a couple weeks, we're gonna go ahead and do a villain writer tier list.
Yo,
I can't.
Will
I'm
Shadow
back to the
Moon
basic
be on that
one.
list? We're not talking
From
about
now-
Shadow Moon. Fuck that.
From
No.
now,
can't wait
we
to
just
put
No, it's just the villains, right?
it's gonna be.
We're not talking about
going
their final forms. It's just the
above that
villains,
list,
right?
I swear to God.
Villain writers. We're gonna talk about villain writers in general. Not
Yo,
Okay.
Evil better be on the top tier, or I'll be
They have
mad.
So-
Well, Evil.
Can we just
definitely
confirm
has
that
to be.
Well,
Evolts
look,
is gonna be in top
Evolt's
tier?
got like 3 different forms, so we're gonna have to judge all of them differently.
Oh, we're talking about forms. I thought we were talking about villains. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
villains,
more
but
specific.
villains different forms.
It's
Oh,
basically
okay.
just writers.
Okay, that's
and
a
they're
different
forms
story.
except they're
Yep,
villains.
That
that's
is
a
a
whole
slightly
different story because, like
different
I said,
story.
Evolt's got like 3-4 different forms. So we're gonna
If
go.
we're
I
talking
think
about
5.
character,
Don't
you better
count.
be top.
Maybe next
If
one
we're
we
talking
can
about
make it.
forms, I don't care, man.
Look,
Go
we're
for
only
wherever.
talking about writer final forms.
Yeah,
like,
so his
like
monster one
the
doesn't
villain
count.
writers. Because if we just talked about like villains, it would
We'd be there for
yeah, we would
ages.
talk about
Yeah.
Showa and all that shit, but Showa didn't have like villain writers or
Any
things
villain
like that.
writers.
Final
yeah.
boss.
And no, we're not going to talk about the man and the woman from Hibiki. Absolutely not. That's not going to be a thing. We already talked about that. So that's how that's going to end up writing out
That's
for that
not a
one.
great leader if we're trying to talk about final villains.
Oh, there's gonna be a one hell.
So that's going to end up coming in a couple weeks. Of course, I will send a very last minute notification once that actually does end up happening, like this time, where I send out the notification like 3 hours before the stream started.
Yo.
And then we'll move on from there.
Oh wait, Zio, did you watch the Kira Major and Zenkaiger team up?
Yes, it
Yes,
was
I actually
weird.
streamed it on Twitch this past
Oh,
weekend.
I saw
on
that stream,
Sunday.
actually.
Oh, I don't have Twitch. Are you gonna make a YouTube review?
Plug.
I'm not, because the movie was... The best part about it was them eating all that meat. That was the best part about the movie, was them eating all that meat.
Yeah.
My
Zio,
favorite.
that seems vague. Zio, that seems vaguely sexual. I mean,
All I'm saying is, look, you put enough meat in your mouth, then even everybody would get excited. On that note, that's all I gotta say. Any last words,
Wait,
anybody,
I have
before I go
something to
ahead and
say.
end the stream?
Wait.
I just got
Oh, yeah.
One hell of a
I just want to say,
Oh my god.
Wait.
Yeah,
Zio,
okay.
I just want to say,
My
I've
first
never
stream,
been on
I
a.
still
me
have to
join.
talk about. I still have to talk about
Sorry.
the way
Having
that
here.
I think O's should have gone.
No, that's a whole nother conversation. Shut up. No,
That's a whole
we're not
other
ending the stream on that one. Let's go. Good night, everybody. We're done. We're
Wait,
out of here.
can I
I
just
will
say-
catch you all
Good
on the
night.
next one.
Wait, can I just say something there? I've
You
never
caught me
been on
right
a,
before I said bye.
Hey yo, buy my mixtape, just
Sorry.
$20.
I just,
See ya, guys.
I just gotta say, I've never been on like a.
I've
I've never been on like a tier list thing before, and I've actually been watching Zio for some time now, and I just gotta say, I love your stuff, man, and I was happy to be here, and man, I just wish you all the best.
Yo,
Thank you
Kiva.
for having
And you
me.
know what? The main thing why I do it is because I love the community interaction. So I have fun interacting with y'all on Discord, on YouTube, as well as on Twitch. So let's keep this train going, and we'll see how it goes from here. Unlike
Alright.
other folks,
Wait,
I
yeah.
try
Yeah.
not shut
Yeah.
other people off. So let's get crazy kooky up in this bitch, and that's all I gotta say.
Yo,
So-
Gio, I
That
gotta
was
ask you a question.
best.
Perfect.
Yo, Gio, I got
Yes.
a question to ask. You watched Kiva, right?
I love Kiva.
Was episode 9 and 10 always that sad?
I gotta rewatch it, but Kiva's got several sad episodes.
yeah.
No.
Look, it was written by Toshiki Inoue. You should know what to expect by now.
Yeah.
I don't, because the Don Brothers was the first one that you ripped.
Oh boy, you got a back catalog to dig into.
Yeah.
Starting with Kiva.
All right, well, just know, Kiva was technically ruined by Deno, but we can go into that explainer afterwards. But otherwise, we're ending the stream. Y'all have a good night, and I will catch you all afterwards.
Also, I'm gonna
Tuesday,
put
have a good night.
the way O's should
Look.
Bye,